Hi, Cancer. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve further into new love between you and your soulmate by finding out how they truly feel about you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Hold on one second. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Cancer. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Knight of Swords. This is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You see at the bottom of the card, it says drama. So this could talk about you and this new person, this soulmate, moving out of the old connections you were in where you were not being treated properly, okay? Underneath, yeah. Because see, underneath this is the Eight of Cups, and it's talking about walking away. And the Knight of Swords can be somebody coming in. I always do this, somebody coming in or somebody going out. And I feel like, you know, you and your person walked away from these older connections you were in because they were no longer serving you. See, yeah, it says endings here. What's the word at the bottom of this? Yeah, it says departure. See, it says departure at the bottom of this deck. I mean, the bottom of this card. And so we've got endings here. This is talking about being betrayed, you know, cheated on, stabbed in the back, all of these things with the Ten of Swords, okay? And then with the Eight of Swords, it says restriction. This is the, you know, being stuck, feeling like you can't move on. But I feel like, you know, you have a lot of choices, a lot of options and choices with the Seven of Cups. And with the Two of Swords, you're going to have to make a decision, all right? Even though you may be going through a period of uncertainty. So you're going to have to decide what is best for you, okay? You may be stressing over this situation with the Nine of Swords and with the Four of Cups. This is the energy that you need to get to with these past relationships. You see what it says at the bottom? Indifference. I always talk about this, Cancer, about how the opposite of love is not hate. People think it's hate, but it's not, because hate is still an emotion. It's indifference. It's when you don't give a fuck about the person one way or the other. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful manner, but I mean it as in, okay, you know, what happened between us happened, but I don't care. I no longer care anymore. Like when people talk about the person or you see the person or whatever's going on, it's like it doesn't even cause a ripple in your pond. Let me say it like that. Okay. All right. So we're going to start by clarifying the Knight of Swords. I'm clarifying for you and your soulmate, okay? So give me 1 second. Okay, so when it comes to you, this is about you aligning yourself so that this relationship can come on in, this new relationship, okay, with the soulmate. Then we have the Money Matters card. It says money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or a fear of scarcity. So you got to get this under control, whatever's going on with your money. I feel like for a lot of you, this is about you making sure that you're stable when it comes to money, okay? Because this is about you and this person being able to stand toe to toe, because they can take care of themselves and you can take care of yourself, okay? When it comes to your person, let's see what's coming out. We've got the self-deception card showing up here. It says denying one's truth. This is the twin. Okay, we're going to throw that to the side, okay? Your new person has suffered a lot of, you know, loss, grief. This could talk about the breakup of a marriage. Like they may have gotten divorced for some of you. It's not going to apply to everybody. This could also be like an actual loss, like somebody, you know, passing away in their life. Okay, that someone that was very important to them. And they may have gone through depression because of the losses they have suffered, okay? But they are realizing now, I feel like they're coming out of it, because you see how dark this card is? This to me is like the moon. And then look at this card. This is like the sun, the possibilities card. So they are a very free-spirited person, someone who goes on a lot of adventures. They may take a lot of risk, but I feel like they're realizing now that there are other possibilities, that even though they've gone through this period of sorrow, that, you know, the sun is coming out. Okay. I hear Annie in my head. The sun, what? The sun will come out tomorrow. That's what I hear in my head. I don't know why, but that's what Spirit is giving me. Okay. All right. So this first card here represents the past situation. So we've got the World. It says Angel of Success. So your person, this is someone very successful. The World is all signs. And this is about your person overcoming personal challenges, opening up new doors and opportunities for themselves, and also closing out old cycles. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay, so we got I'm still laughing at Annie. I'm still laughing at that Annie song, because that's the first time Spirit ever switched up on me. I usually get like mainstream, like pop songs, not just pop songs, but you know, all types of genres of songs. But that's the first time they gave me something else, you know, like a musical and stuff like that. But anyway, we got the karmic family card here. It says a relationship with someone in the immediate family who's been brought back from past lives or from previous lifetimes to work things out peacefully. So your person has some type of disconnect, some type of cross wires with somebody in their family. And I feel like in the past, they've worked on that. And you see, it says Angel of Success here. Excuse me. I'm trying to pull the card up. It says Angel of Success here at the bottom of this card. And I feel like, they may have been successful at, working out whatever they needed to work out with this person. Okay. All right. Let's pull another card for them. Okay. So your person is trying to, better themselves, I feel like, because they want to build a proper foundation for the two of you to come together on. So this is about, establishing a foundation, family, security. Okay. All right. The second placement represents the present situation. So your person sitting in the King of Pentacles energy. This is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is somebody very stable, very grounded, very, oh gosh, what is the word? Stable and grounded. And, they're about the long term. This is somebody that they have the, how can I say it? They have the tenacity to like see things through long term. So this is somebody that's like into like a very patient person, someone who can have an idea. And even if it takes them, a million years to accomplish, they have the patience and the strength to see it all the way through, is what I feel like is going. That's what I'm getting from this person. Like I said, this person is a boss. This is somebody that's good with money. They, they're like, they have the Midas touch. Everything they touch turns to gold. It's that type of person. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. So we have the awakening card showing up. So this person is going through a spiritual awakening. Okay. Just like a lot of you are. And we have the family card. So this person wants to create a family with you, whether it's the blending of your families or, the two of you actually having children. Okay. It could be both for some of you. All right. So it says fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. Okay. Next card we're going to take a look at represents your person's thoughts on this situation. So we have the Star, which is Aquarius energy, and the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. So this person has a lot of passion for you. Okay. And with the Star, you are their wish come true. They've been wishing on a star for you. And it is about, them having hope, them healing themselves in preparation for the two of you to come together. Okay, let's clarify. All right. Okay, your person has done a lot of soul searching. All right. When it comes to getting themselves together, they've had their heart broken. All right. But I feel like, they were cheated on in the last connection that they were in. And they've learned how to surrender to things that have occurred to them, have occurred. Yeah, have occurred. Meaning that, they let go of negativity, they listen to their higher self, they listen to their intuition. This person just knows how to let go and, let God, let the universe, let their spiritual team, whatever you want to call it. Okay. All right. So the next card we're going to take a look at, Cancer, represents what your person thinks of you. So we've got the Four of Wands showing up here. So this person sees you as their home, as their stability, as the person that they want to marry or have a committed relationship with. Let's clarify. Okay, see? Soulmate. They realize that you are their soulmate. And then, and they realize that you're healing. So they know you're releasing, purging, purifying, cleansing. All right. Cleansing yourself, preparing yourself to come together with them in this connection. All right. When it comes to how they feel about you, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Angel of Destiny. This is the Destiny card, right? It's Sagittarius energy. This is talking about, the two of you being soulmates, the two of you, this being a fated and destined connection. So like I tell y'all all the time, we did a reading a few weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, where we talked about your person. And one of the things Spirit was saying is that this person is coming, whether you want them to or not. They're going to show up in your life because this is like a soul contract between the two of you. Okay, it is written in the stars or written wherever you want to say, Akashic records or whatever. And this person, is destined to show up in your life. And they realize it as well. So see, the warrior card here, it says awakened warrior of the heart, surrendered to ego and struggle. They've reconnected with their heart and the divine, and they've returned to love. Okay. Hold on. Getting hot. Okay. Let me get some more cards. Okay. Yeah. This person they listen very heavily to their intuition. So it says heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. This person knows intuitively that the two of you belong together. I hear Mariah Carey in my head. We belong together. Okay, next card is what your person wants out of this connection. We've got the Moon showing up here. This is Cancer and Pisces energy. Let's see what the secret is. What's being hidden here? Okay, not that. Okay. We had some card come out for the twins, so I'm just going to throw this over here. So we got the Independent card. So this person, they want to be independent, just like, you are striving to be independent, because this is about both of you coming into this connection. Look, there it says chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. So this is about both of you coming into this connection as two independent sovereign beings and coming together, leaning on each other for support, but also that support helping you to step out into the world and be the strong beings that you are, because you have each other's back. Okay. All right. You have that person there that has your back. Okay. The next card we're going to take a look at represents what you need to know about your person. So we got the King of Cups. This is Cancerian energy when it shows up for me. So it says commitment. This person is coming in wanting to commit to you. There's the cup. He's wanting to give you, he or she is wanting to give you. So guys, make it fit. It's a woman. Say it's the Queen of Cups. Okay. So this is talking about balance. This person is also balanced. Okay. They are taking the steps that they need to take to show up in a balanced way, because they want to provide you with stability and they're wanting the same in return for you. Okay. From you. So we have the spirituality card. So this person is very spiritual. But we know that from the intuition card, because they listen to their intuition. So there's going to be a lot of ecstasy between the both of you. It says chasing thrills, excitement, good time. The two of you are just going to come together. That's what I love about this relationship. The two of you are just going to come together, and it's just going to, the two of you being together is just going to be a good time. Even if whether you getting on a plane and jetting somewhere to travel, or you're at home on the couch watching TV, you're just going to have a good time with each other no matter what you do. Okay. All right. So the next card represents the advice Spirit has for you. And we have the Page of Wands showing up here. This is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. At the bottom of the card, it says ideas, but this is about Spirit is telling you to be curious about this, be excited about this connection. There's going to be a lot of passion between the two of you and a lot of communication, okay? And it's going to be good news with communication. So Spirit is just telling you to keep your spirits high, because you and this person are really, really, really going to be a beautiful match for each other, okay? All right, and we got the needy card coming up. It says, clings to the masculine to make oneself feel better emotionally, will do anything and everything to please the masculine. Okay, let's talk about this card. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to please your person. There's nothing wrong with you, being open to doing what's necessary to work this out. But this is about you learning that you don't need to overdo it with this person. This person's going to give you what you give them, okay? And you don't need to bend over backwards and put yourself at a disadvantage for this person, is what Spirit is trying to tell you. So they're telling you, don't go into this connection being needy, okay? Be excited about it. Be happy that it's coming, but don't overdo it. Don't give too much too fast. Don't give too much too soon, okay? All right. Understand that this person's going to be here. This is not going to be somebody where if you don't, if you don't react to relationships the way you used to in the past, that this person's going to leave you or something like that. It's not that type of connection, okay? All right, let me get one of this card. Page of Wands. Hang on. Okay, then we've got platonic passion. It says, you didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. So for some of you, this is going to start off as a friendship, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like I tell you, go slow. Get to know this person. Let this person get to know you. Take the mask off. Let them take their mask off. And the two of you be authentically yourselves with each other. All right. That's what this is about. You getting vulnerable, you get naked, you being open as much as possible with this person, but not at warp speed, is what Spirit is telling you. Take your time, let it gradually unfold. Okay. Because that's what's going to happen. That's what Spirit is telling you. Let it go slowly, because it says the line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. That's the way it's supposed to be, gradual. Because if you're going to be with this person for the rest of your lives, Cancer, I tell you this all the time. What is the rush? Why are we rushing? I know you want the person to be here, but once they get here, you don't need to go 100 miles an hour. They don't need to do it as well. Okay? All right. Okay, so when it comes to the outcome, we have the Ace of Wands and the Fool. Beautiful. Okay? Taking a leap of faith with the Fool, Aries energy, and with this Ace of Wands, having a fresh new start in love, the both of you, okay? A lot of passion, a spark, okay? Let's clarify. Okay. Oh. You're mirroring each other because you got the spirituality card. And remember, your person got it as well. Like I said, both of you are very spiritual. You're going to be making a lot of beautiful memories with each other. Okay. Then we've got your person working on balance so that they don't come into this connection and self-sabotage. And I feel like, that's an equal message to you too, for you to not self-sabotage. Okay, listen to your intuition is what Spirit is telling you. Okay, because remember, you're mirroring again. The intuition here, there. Okay, let me get one more. Ooh. Oh, it says soulmate bond. It says when you know, you just know. This soulmate connection is deep and real. This is that no explanation needed kind of love. Okay. Then we have emotional safety. Oh, these are beautiful cards. Look at there. It says, you don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. This is about you and this person creating that soft space for each other I tell you all the time about. Okay? Okay. So now we're going to get some messages from Spirit. See what else they want to tell you. Then we'll get messages from your person. says denial. It says someone is not ready to acknowledge the truth. Okay, you know who that is. So we're going to throw it over there. Okay, it says nostalgia. It says there's a sentimental longing and reminiscence energy for past events shared. Okay, thinking about the past. Both of you thinking about the past. And then we have strength. This connection is stronger than you think. All right. Like I said, some of you don't realize what's coming. Okay, I'm describing this to you. But when it comes and it takes hold of you, it's going to shock the fuck out of a lot of you. Because you listening to me, but it's not the same thing as experiencing it. Okay, as actually feeling the feelings and feeling the energy and the person, the person being around you and what it feels like. You don't realize it. You gonna see. Okay, so in a good way. It's not a bad thing, so nothing to be afraid of. Okay, so our favorite card, right? Divine timing. It says be patient, for some things take time to manifest fully in your life. Okay, and like I said, this is true love. This is, everybody's not getting what you're getting. Okay, y'all, those of you that I'm talking to you and it's resonating for you, and you've been through twin flame, you've been through all this bullshit, it's why you going through it. It's a reward. So it's not going to be like everybody else's shit. So those of you who are feeling bad and feeling like you want to give up because, you see Susie Q going out with Bobby Jane, or I don't know, Bobby John, and you wondering where the hell your person is. Everything has to be just right, because this is no ordinary love. I hear Sade in my head. This is no ordinary love. This is not somebody that you just pluck up off the street and that can be with anybody. I keep telling you, this person is top shelf. This is like one of the this is like one of the best people you could ever be with in your life, as a reward for all of the trials and tribulations that you've been through. So you got to respect that and understand that sometimes good things take time. It's just, when it's right, they will show up. Okay, so keep the faith. Then we've got quiet moments. It says, seek solace in silence where clarity finds its true voice. Okay. And then this time, you need to take this time, Cancer. Get to know yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Love yourself the way you want this new person to come in and love you. Because that's the only way you're going to get that reflection, is by doing it to yourself. Okay. Then we have open to receive. It says, invite abundance with open arms. Embrace the blessings waiting to flow into your life. Spirit is telling you, open it up. Get it. Take it. Okay, receive it. All right. Okay, let's get some messages from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, we've got unique. All right. It says, you are unique and special, and I have never met anyone like you before. You have opened me up to things that I never knew were possible. I am so strong because of the power of our love. You have opened my heart to the truth, and I'm very grateful for all of the lessons that we are both learning now. Okay. All right. Okay. Then we have mission. All right. It says, together we are an unstoppable force. We have a purpose together, and I'm determined to live it out with you. We are just perfect together. We can overcome any obstacles if we work as a team. Okay. You got to remember this, because remember I told you, you're going to have them damn people trying to fuck y'all shit up because they don't want to see nobody happy, because they ain't happy. Right. Okay. Let's get some other messages. Okay, we have, you are my heart's desire. Okay, we have, this will be an amazing story to tell. Okay, and we have, I take you with me wherever I go. Okay, we have, I can't stop thinking about you. I feel so drawn to you. Okay, we have, I feel the sexual tension. We know there's sexual tension, right? We just talked about it a couple of times. We have, I'm starting to understand our connection. And then we have, you speak to me through music, and I watch your social media. Okay, if you don't have social media, This person, you know, could be watching you in other ways. Like I said, you could work together, same friend group, you know, a lot of different ways. Okay. All right. I'm going to get these and then we'll get the message from Spirit. It says, I want to give you my heart so badly, but I'm afraid. We have my love for you grows stronger each and every day. We have you are my everything. All right. And then we also have I dream of you all the time. Okay. So you're always on this person's mind. This person's always thinking about you. I also remember, you know, they plan their life with you in it. They're making plans and movements thinking about you. Okay. And you being involved in all of that. And for those of you like, you know, women that are, you know, waiting on men, for a man to do that for you, you know, that's somebody that really care about you, because men don't do that. That's shit we do. We do that all the time. But men, they really gotta feel you, gotta love you in order to do that. That's not something that they be like, oh, that girl like that, she cute. Let me play the rest of my life with her or whatever. And the fact that this person's always thinking about you, that's a beautiful thing. Okay. So Spirit is telling you self-love. It says, love yourself first. That's what this is about. That's why I told you, take this time that you're apart. Look, time apart. It says a time of separation. That's what this time apart is about you learning how to love yourself and put yourself first, so that when you step into any other connections with anybody, it's not just this romantic connection. I told you, it's not just about that. It's about all the areas of your life. Okay. So that you get what you deserve in all the areas. Okay. Then we've got open your heart. It says, love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. Okay. And then we have bonding. It says, as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. You have a lot in common with this person. I told you, you've been through a lot of the same thing. Okay. So I hope this helped, Cancer. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Cancer. Hi, Cancer. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve further into this new love reading with this soulmate by taking a look at what's the driving force behind this person and them wanting to be in this connection with you. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second. All right. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So, overall energy for this week's reading is the Four of Wands. This is talking about marriage, commitment, you know, you stepping through this portal into a new timeline where you're going to have the type of love life that you've always wanted, the one that you've always craved, okay? Underneath this is the Seven of Cups. This is talking about having a lot of options, choices, and being confused. I feel like with both of you, both you and your person have a lot of options, okay? Because you're both top shelf quality people. And I feel like you working on yourself, you're raising the bar on who you are, the type of person you're showing up as. And so this is about, you know, more than one person coming after you. It's not going to be just be your soulmate. It's not going to be this past person. It's going to be other people coming after you as well. Because for a lot of you, this is a further test of what you've learned from the past person and the past relationships you've been in to use your discernment and see if you really understand how you're supposed to function in relationships now, okay? Underneath this is the Eight of Cups. It's talking about, you know, you walking away from things that no longer serve you. So I feel like that's what this test is about, to see if other people come towards you, are you going to know the ones that you should walk away from? Because everybody don't want this Four of Wands with you, Cancer. There are people that want other things. They want short term and they don't want long term, like this soulmate, okay? But like I said, when this soulmate comes into your life, you're going to be able to discern that this is the person, okay? Because you'll feel it. You'll feel it on an intuitive level, okay? Underneath this is the world. This is about you closing out old cycles, your person doing the same thing, and both of you overcoming personal challenges so you can come together in this connection, okay? And then underneath this is the Six of Cups. It is talking about, excuse me, not the Six of Cups, I'm sorry, the Four of Cups. This is talking about feeling like you had a missed opportunity. And, you know, in the normal Four of Cups card, the person that's sitting under a tree is staring at these three cards. I mean, oh gosh, why am I doing this? I keep messing up. It must be something going on with the planets or something this week, because I keep flubbing everything. It's like every sign is the same thing. Okay, so normally in this card, the person is looking at these three cups, right? But in this card, they're looking at the cup that spirit is the one that spirit is normally holding out to you, and it actually has something in there, but I don't see anything in these three cups. So I feel like this is, you know, spirit just telling you that you are ready to move on because you're focusing on the right things at this time. You're not looking back at the past. You're you know, taking a look and heading in a new direction towards the future. Okay. All right. So we're going to start by clarifying this Four of Wands. Okay, Cancer. I feel like in the past, you've had to operate under a false persona. And what I mean by this is that you haven't been able to totally and completely be yourself. This has been a situation where the times that you've tried to be yourself, I feel like you were treated by other people. And I feel like the same thing could be said for your person as well. You may have been, you know, chalked up to be too needy because you can't, the things that you're wanting from the other person, because they weren't able to give you what it is that you wanted, they tried to put it back on you and say that you were too needy, when in all actuality what it was that they just couldn't meet, you know, your desires and your needs in the relationship. Okay, so with this false persona, the other card that fell, it says love is love. I hear, what is that song? It says, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. That's what I hear. I'm not finna sing it. I'm just telling you what the words are. But it's an older song. It's like, I think it's back from like the 80s or the 90s. And that's what I hear in my head. But anyway, so we've got the love is love card. It says love transcends labels, gender, and expectations. Let your heart feel without fear or apology. So this is spirit telling you to be yourself and love the way you love, because this new person that's coming in, you're not going to have to worry about that. This person is gonna rise to the occasion to meet you where you're at, and you know, they're going to be happy to meet your needs in whatever capacity they need to, and vice versa. Okay. All right, let's pull some cards for your person. Ooh. Okay, so when it comes to your person, they're letting go of pride and ego from past things that have happened to them. They're letting go of the third parties. I feel like the third party card is coming up here because I told you, you're going to have other people coming at you. So this is like, you know, for some of you, it's the twin, it's you in this third party and this new person. And, or it could go the other way too. It could go both ways. And, you know, one of the people being your person's ex, your person and you. Okay. Then we have the compromise card. This person is stepping into this connection, wanting to compromise, wanting to work things out. Like I told you, willing to do what they need to do in order to meet your needs and make sure that you're happy in this connection. Okay. And they're wanting the same thing, you know, in return. So we've got the silence card showing up here, frozen, no words, stone wall. I feel like this could talk about the separation between the two of you. Okay. But this is not somebody stonewalling you. All right. There are no words between the two of you if you aren't together yet, because this separation is for both of you to work out things you have to work out before it's time for you to come together. Okay. Then we have influences here. It says attachments. Okay. There's the third party again, and we're talking about peers. So I feel like what is going on during this time is that this is about you looking back, as we just said, on old things that have gone on, both you and your person, to figure out the lessons you need to learn and to let go of everything else, let go of the rest. Okay, so this first placement we're going to look at represents what you're going to learn from this new person. So what fell was the Nine of Cups. Then we have the Knight of Coins. This is normally the Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Emperor, which is Aries energy, and we have the Six of Cups, okay? Let me say this before I start this reading. Just because I say certain signs, I'm reading for thousands of people. There are almost 23,000 subscribers at this point on this channel, right? So I'm saying all of this to say, just because I say signs, I'm just telling you what the signs are because people like to know what they are, but that does not mean that that's the sign that necessarily that your person is going to be. For some of you, yes, but for others of you, not necessarily, okay? Or it could be a situation where they may have that sign in their chart, but it doesn't have to be their, sun sign, okay? It could be their Venus sign, it could be their moon sign or anything like that, okay? All right, so let's move on. So I feel like what you're going to learn from this connection is how to stand in your power, okay? As a part of a couple, because you're going to be in your power and independent, okay? Outside of and inside of the connection. And I feel like the same thing is going on with your person. So this is about both of you being in a stable connection with each other, but being able to both, like if you're both in a career where there's spotlight, you both can share in it and all these types of things without like both of you being able to shine, right? In your own light without the other person making you feel like you got to dim your light or vice versa. This is going to be a situation where you're both going to be able to be your who you came here to be, be your true and authentic self, okay? And not have to be made to feel ashamed or anything because you are standing in your power and the other person doesn't like it, okay? Because that's unhealthy for somebody to be trying to stop you from being who you're supposed to be. Because by you shining your light, you help other people to learn that it's okay for them to shine theirs, okay? All right, so we've got the Knight of Coins here, okay? And this is talking about a love offer between the two of you. I feel like that both of you are going to learn what it's like to be in a healthy relationship where things move slowly, they move deliberately, okay? Nobody's running off impulsive, into the middle of the night. No crazy shit like that. It's like the two of you are coming together slowly but deliberately with intention to grow this relationship into something beautiful, okay? Then we have the Nine of Cups here. This again is about standing in your power, knowing your worth. I feel like I said, you're going to be independent, sovereign beings outside of this connection. Before the two of you come together, you're going to have all your ducks in the row, like, working on your money, that type of thing. That's what I mean. Because nobody's going to be 100%, perfect at any time. But this is you before you enter into this connection. Somebody who is able to stand in their power, know their worth, and take care of themselves, and to not need a connection. Because somebody that's in the Nine of Pentacles energy, they are single, but they're single by choice. They've taken the time to build themselves up, to become a quality person, to become a top shelf person. And it's like, now that you've done that, you get your pick, you get your choice of who you want to be with. Because like I told you, you got a lot of options coming. We got the Seven of Cups, right, showing up here. So you got a lot of options, a lot of people coming. And this is about you stepping into this power, standing in it, okay? Standing in this and the Emperor energy, and surveying the people that are coming at you, right? Because like I say, you don't chase, you attract. You sitting in your element and letting the people come and court you, and you're going to decide who you want to be with, okay? Who treats you the best, okay? Not about what you give, because we already know from past circumstances that we've talked about here on the channel that you give all, you do what you're supposed to do, okay? This is about your picker being off and you picking people who are not honoring you in the way that you're honoring them, okay? That's why Spirit is taking over and is like, hey, move out the way, get in the passenger seat, let me take the wheel, because I'm going to show you what it is you deserve in a healthy proper relationship, okay? This is about you getting what it is that you want. But like I tell you, it ain't always going to come in the package that you want it to come in. And what I mean by that is that list. We talked about that. I think, I don't know if I talked about it with Cancer or not. But all of us have these lists, because I'm guilty of it too. Where we're like, oh, it got to be this, they got to be this, they got to be this, they got to be that. It's time to let that list go, okay? Because Spirit is taking over. They done took the wheel, took a hold of the wheel. Like I told you, they put you in the passenger seat for a reason. Because your pickers fucked up, okay? Don't feel bad. I told Aries the same damn thing. All of us. It's all 12 signs, and me included. Because if our pickers was right, we probably wouldn't even know each other. Like I said, you wouldn't even be here listening to me, right? And I wouldn't be here talking, because we would be with our people, right? So Spirit is trying to show us the quality of person that we deserve and how to get that. That's basically what's going on, okay? All right. And then, like I said, with the Six of Cups, it's talking about this being a past life connection and you coming back together with this person, okay? In this lifetime. But you have been in other lifetimes with them. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, so this person fantasizes about you, okay? Then we got the player card. You know this is your twin. They're trying to come in. Let me explain this to you. They are trying to come in because they realize you are on the precipice of this new person coming into your life. Look at Spirit backing me up. You are on the precipice of this new person coming into your life. And so Spirit, you know, these cards are coming out because this person is trying to block you. Okay, so it says someone new, someone unexpected could soon shift your perspective on love. You're not done discovering what your heart is capable of. Okay. All right. Let's get some cards for your person. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So you and this person are in separation now. We got the fall card coming up. For some of you, I feel like it's either you're going to come together with this person in the fall, or for some of you, you're coming together in a committed relationship by the fall. I feel like most of you will have already met your person before then, but you're gonna finally make it official in the fall, because like I said, you got to go slow. You got to take your time. This is not a marathon, okay? I mean, it's not a race. Excuse me. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. That's what I mean. So Spirit is telling you to have patience and understand that everything has to come together the way it's supposed to, because you don't want. We trying to avoid the shit that has happened to you in the past, okay? And for this person to just come into your life whenever you want them to come in, the same shit could possibly happen, because you both have to be ready. Like I told you, this is not about just Cancer being ready to be in a relationship. It's Cancer and their soulmate being ready at the right possible time. It's got to be right time, right place, right this, right that. All of that has to come together. And like I tell everybody, Spirit can see the whole fucking board. This is like a video game, okay? We on this one level, we can only see this one section that we're on, all right? But Spirit can see the whole board. They can see all the players. They can see everything that's coming towards you, and the things, where you've been, where you've come from, and where you're going, okay? So I feel like, look. There's your twin, bitterness and rejection, okay? They feel bitter and they reject it. Okay, move on. Anyway, so I feel like this is just a situation where this is also about you learning how to build your trust, okay? Because I feel like a lot of you haven't really had any type of connection with anybody where you were able to trust, okay? You've been mistreated, traumatized, all these things, you and your person. But this is about you building that trust, not only with this new person that's coming in, but with Spirit as well, and clearly understanding that Spirit has your back, okay? Because if Spirit didn't have your back, we wouldn't be talking about no damn new love. Or if we would be talking about new love, it'd be, you going back out there finding somebody, and a lot of times it being the same shit, because a lot of you, I feel like, didn't realize at first that you needed to heal. And so while you're going through this separation, okay, for those of you where you and this person are not going to come together until the fall, this is about you working on yourself until then, okay? Because think about it. If you get started now, by the fall, imagine how fucking spectacular you're going to be, okay? All right. let's move on. So the next placement we're going to look at represents an accurate portrayal of your person's personality. So let's see what Spirit is going to give me. Okay, we have not six coins. This is 6 coins. 6 coins. I'm mixing it up with the 6 of cups. 6 of coins. It is the King of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and the Ace of Swords. So this is somebody that is very communicative. They're very honest, very transparent. This will be somebody who will come to you and tell you about shit. Let me give you an example. Let's say your person's ex comes at them, right? Because I've told a lot of you this. This ex that this person was dealing with is somebody that they got narcissistic tendencies. I don't know if they are narc, but they have narcissistic tendencies, and they're the type of person where you don't leave them. They let you go when they through with you, but you don't, how dare you walk away, that type of person. They have that type of attitude. So this person is going to be the type of person where when anybody comes at them, because I told you, y'all both can be with anybody you want. You can make whatever choice you want, because we got the 7 of cups. You both have options, right? When these people come at this person, they're going to come and tell you what is going on. They're going to be totally and completely transparent about it and be honest with you about stuff. They're going to come and initiate it. It won't be something where you're going to have to question this person and, or it comes up in conversation, 10 years down the road and you like, well, why the fuck you didn't tell me when it happened? This is going to be somebody that's going to offer up the information. And so that's why I tell you, you got to get ready to do the same, okay? Because I told you, these exes are going to try to play y'all to fuck this relationship up. But this is going to be a communicator, somebody who is always going to tell you the truth, okay? Then we've got the King of Swords showing up here, okay? Air sign is someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is talking about somebody who is very independent. I just explained to you, somebody who's worked on themselves. They've worked to get to the top of the food chain like they are. And this is somebody, like I said with you, they can be with anybody they want to be with, right? They want to be with you. And this is one with whom you're going to have a mental connection with as well. You're going to vibe on all the other levels as well. But this is someone with whom they need mental stimulation as well. It's not just about passion. It's not just about what you look like. It's not just about your personality. You got to have a meeting of the minds with this person too. This person is about substance, okay? Is what I feel like Spirit is saying. And then with the 6 of coins, look, they're offering you. They're giving you an offer. They're showing you that it's going to be equal love and equal give and take as far as they're concerned, okay? With the 6 of coins. All right, let's clarify. Okay, this person's going to love the way you smell. It could be your normal body scent, or it could be a perfume that you wear, okay? Take it as it resonates. Then we have the Love Still Burns card showing up here. You know who this is, right? You know who this is, so we're going to throw it over here to the side. Let me get another card. Ooh. We got the Trickster coming out reversed. That's your person too. Your ex-person. Your ex-person. Let me say that. Ice block. And the cards are coming out upside down. That's how I just automatically know it's about them. Okay. Hold on. Okay. You're going to be working on, that's what Spirit is telling you. That's why, for some of you, that's why they're giving you these dates like this, to let you know. Because this ain't supposed to be a situation, Cancer, okay, where you sitting around putting your life on hold for somebody, okay? Part of this separation is about you learning how to live your life on your own, okay? Because there's nothing wrong with that. This is about you. I hear that song, single life. Single life. That's what it says. Okay, I don't remember the rest of the words, but that's all they're giving me is that one line. So this is about you learning how to live your single life to the max and enjoy yourself, okay? Because when this person comes in, you ain't gonna have time for all the stuff that you be doing now. Some of that stuff is gonna be cut back. You know that, because you got to make time for this new person in your life. It's not that you won't have time to yourself and stuff like that, but when somebody comes into your life, you have to make room for them. They have to make room for you, okay? So Spirit is telling you, this is one of the things you can be doing on your own while you're waiting for this, you know, person to come in. But you shouldn't be putting your life on hold anyway. You know, I tell you that all the time. Even when we used to talk about the twin, I tell you that, okay? All right, yeah. Spirit is telling you why it's taking this long. It says bad timing. The universe isn't punishing you. It's protecting what isn't fully aligned yet. What's truly meant for you won't miss you, okay? And so, like I said, those of you that's dragging your feet, because I see that image in my head that Spirit gives me of somebody, you know, when somebody's drunk or there's a person on each side of the person, and they're carrying them. For some reason they can't walk on their own and their feet are dragging and leaving trails. That's what Spirit just showed me. So that's telling me that some of y'all are dragging your damn feet and you're not working on yourself. But Spirit is telling you, that's why Spirit is telling you have this much time, because this is like a lot of months. So this is about you getting your coin in order, doing all the things that make you happy. You know, if you need to get in the gym and lose some weight, if you need to, it's something you need to work on personality wise, you need to do some personal development work. Like I tell you, you need to heal yourself, whatever it is, you need to be doing that with this time. You need to be using this time wisely. Okay. All right. Let's move on. And see, some of y'all gotta fully release this X, because it says lingering X, whether they're still talking or just secretly hoping, and X is impacting how this connection is unfolding, okay? Because like I said, they can feel it. Just like the new person can feel certain things going on in the connection. It's the same thing with the X's. Okay, yeah, because this person is coming in with a love offer, all right? Let me get some more cards. Yeah, this is going to be somebody that has a lot of awareness. It's going to be somebody where when you walk into the house, y'all living together, even if you're not living together, when y'all see each other, if you're not having a good day or something is off, okay, you may walk past all the people you know and nobody say anything. But when you step into this person's presence, they're going to be like, what's wrong? Okay, this is going to be somebody that's going to be able to sense on an intuitive level when you are not okay. And they're going to want to talk about, let you talk about it, give you that safe space in order to emote or whatever it is you need to do to you know, feel better about the situation. So we've got, you know, this person seeing the value and the importance of you and this connection. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next placement. This is talking about what is the driving force of their intention to be with you. Okay. So we've got three different cards that fell. We have the King of Coins, which is the King of Pentacles, Earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Devil, Capricorn energy, and we have the Queen of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So Spirit is telling you there's a lot of passion between the both of you. This person is very attracted to you, and it's not, like I said, it's not just your looks. You attract them on a mental, you know, emotional, you know, physical, spiritual, all the levels with this person. Okay. Then we've got the King of Coins showing up here. This is, you know, Spirit telling me that this person sees you as the one they want to have the long-term stable and committed relationship with. You know, they see that the two of you can be very grounded together. You can have a beautiful life with each other. And then with the Devil, Capricorn energy, the passion in the connection. This is not about, you know, be it feeling trapped or codependency or anything like that. This person feels very passionately about you. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Okay, hold on. Your exes are grieving, so we're going to throw this card over here. All right, this person realizes that they are, you know, that you are the divine feminine, right? You are their divine counterpart. And there's the union card. So we got an offer, a love offer, and the union. And then we have the signs card, okay? The signs card is, you know, talking about Spirit guiding the both of you throughout this connection. All right. Okay. Your ex is up at their breaking point and they clinging, okay, obsessing, whatever. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Yeah, confusion. Yeah, whatever. So we got beauty here. So this person, I told you, they find you very attractive. Okay, they see you as charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. All right. so we've got, okay, these cards are falling upside down because Spirit is letting me know that these are twin flame cards. So it says needs to go through spiritual healing and bottled up emotions for those of you that are curious. Okay, let's move some more. Let's pull some more. Okay, all of these. Love is fading. Wasted money. I don't know, thorns, painful love. We flipping out. I'm gonna switch the decks if they don't stop coming out of this damn deck. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, wounded lover, we're gonna throw that to the side. Okay, so this you're gonna step into a connection where you can have a family life if that's what you're wanting with this person. You want to bring both sides of the connection together, or it can talk about, like I said, the two of you birthing something together, like a company or something like that. And then with the Two of Cups, the Two of Cups is talking about, you know, this being a strong connection, mutual attraction between the both of you. Okay, it's going to be an end to the secrets and lies. It says, and not everything here is what it seems. Lies, omissions, or double lies could be distorting the connection. We're going to throw that to the side. Then we have comfortability. It says, this is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. This is about, in this connection, you know, you and this person being comfortable, you holding that soft space I tell you about all the time for each other, and allowing, you know, each one of you allowing the other person to be authentically themselves. Okay. All right. So the next placement we're going to talk about represents, how does this person really feel about you, Cancer? So we got the Page of Cups, Pisces energy, Three of Swords. Okay. And then we have the Magician. So this Three of Swords has to do with your twin, because it fell upside down. Hold on, let me get one more. All right, here we go. So this person is manifesting you just like you're manifesting them. And with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups, this is about, you know, a new love forming or rekindled romance, because like I said, the two of you knew each other in past lives. And for some of you, a small amount of you, don't take this if it's not your message, okay? It's not for everybody. Some of y'all had you know, some type of missed opportunity with your person. Okay, because this is coming up in every sign. A small percentage of you had a missed opportunity, and this is about, I don't know who got to apologize to who. It could be the soulmate got to apologize to you, or you to them, or you both got to apologize to each other. This person's going to come back for the both of you to fix it, okay? Then we've got, like I said, with the Ace of Cups, it's talking about, you know, a brand new romance together with this new person. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, so you're being watched by them. I tell you this all the time. We got the numbing card, which is talking about your ex. And Spirit is saying that the answer is yes. That, you know, this is the person that, you know, you're going to have the chance to have an amazing connection with. Okay, there's going to be a lot of chemistry, a lot of attraction, spark, and passion. Then we have new beginnings, trying again, going off in a new direction, starting over, and then a lot of ecstasy between the two of you. So chasing thrills, excitement, good times. Like I said, this is going to be a connection unlike all of the things, you know, all of the things you've experienced up until now. Okay. Okay, so we've got the busy lifestyle. You're both going to have a, you know, busy lifestyle. Then we got the cutting off card, which I feel like both of you are cutting off, you know, things and people, again, that no longer serve you. And we've got holding you back. It says you're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. This is about the ex, okay? So you're learning to let go of people. We just talked about this person allowing you at the beginning of the read, right? Them allowing you, stepping back and allowing you to shine and be in your spotlight, and them the same thing. And that Spirit telling you the difference between the two, that in the past you weren't allowed to do that, okay? All right. next placement we're going to take a look at represents some cards to describe your relationship in the near future. Okay. All right. So we got, oh, okay. Okay, couples. Queen and King of Cups. All right. So that's Cancer and Scorpio energy there. We got the Ace of Coins and we have Judgment, Scorpio energy. So you and this person, of course, are going to, you know, come out. You're going to end up being a couple. Like we just said, you're going to have a lot of love for each other. This is going to be a very balanced connection. Okay. Because that's why you doing your work to balance yourself out. Your person is doing their work to balance themselves out. So when you come together, the connection together is a very balanced connection. Okay. This is going to be a second chance at love for the both of you with the Judgment card and with the Ace of Coins. Again, a brand new start with love for something stable, you know, oh gosh, stable, grounded, you know, long term. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Let's see what your person, going on with your person. Oof. Okay. Fear and regrets from the twin. Look at all these damn cards. Look at this. I just want y'all to see this. I could do a whole reading just with the cards that are coming out. This person is coming hard. Like I said, on both sides, both of your exes are, because they know that the two of you are coming together. There's going to be soul recognition, okay? The both of you are going to be able to take your masks off, and it won't be a relationship where you're going to feel bound to each other like that, not in a negative way. This to me reminds me of the devil, the negative side of the devil. But it's not going to be like that. It's going to be where you're bound together because you choose to be, and not that somebody is trying to trap you or anything like that, okay? All right, let's pull some other cards. Yeah, see, it says only you, okay? Devoted, attached, craving you, this new person, okay? Okay, so when it comes to you, we've got equal love. So you're going to be giving equal love, and your person's going to be giving you equal love. Okay, so let me get one more card. Oh, we got unspoken feelings, okay? So it says, you're not imagining the undercurrent. There's an emotional charge here that no one's fully naming yet, okay? All right, so now we're going to move on to the next placement, which is talking about a message passed to you, a message coming to you from this person's higher self, from your soulmate's higher self. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, so we got two cards. It says thinking, and then we have mission. So let's take a look at these cards. All right, so when it comes to mission, it says together we are an unstoppable force. Let me show you the picture of the card. We have a purpose together, and I'm determined to live it out with you. We are just perfect together. We can overcome any obstacles if we work as a team. All right, so this person's, like I said, going to want to come together. The two of you have, you know, teamwork with each other. Then we have thinking. It says, I am thinking about you at this moment. The thought of you never leaves my mind, no matter where I go. The songs I am hearing remind me of you. It makes me more vulnerable and think about you more often. Okay? Okay, like I tell you, you're always on this person's mind. I hear Elvis in my head. You are always on my mind. That's what I hear. Okay, so we've got reuniting with you is my number one goal. Remember, reuniting for the newbies is because you had a past life connection with this person. You are my everything. Okay. I hear, also by Michael Jackson, I just can't stop loving you. I dream of you all the time. I won't ever stop loving you. And then let's get some messages from Spirit. See what they want to tell you. Okay, here we go. Cards are just falling all over the place today. Okay, so we have aware. It says, I've worked hard on becoming the best version of myself. I'm ready for a healthy relationship with my soulmate. This is what your person is telling you, okay? Then we have awakening, all right? It says, I'm going through a spiritual awakening right now. I'm transforming into the person I've chosen to become, all right? Then we got one more. It says prosperity. we're going to be happier, healthier, and wealthier together. All right. So this is the, now we're moving to the messages from Spirit. Okay. Okay, so we have Spirit Link. It says, stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideals to find success. Okay. So like I tell you, what lights you up, the things that, you know, you're champing at the bit, you can't wait to try, whatever you're excited about, that's what you need to go towards. Then we have Harbor of Peace. It says, find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of a gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. This is just about, you know, you being calm, the stillness, meditation, that type of thing. Okay. Then this fell sideways, which means both sides. They want me to read both sides. So it says magical opportunity, embrace the unexpected, seize the chance for transformation. Okay. Then we have breakthrough. It says navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. Okay. So it's just like you on this mission, on this path to go where you're going. Okay. And you just along for the ride. I told you, you're in the passenger seat. You're being guided by Spirit. This is about trusting them, learning trusting yourself. Okay. Because some of this stuff, I'm sure, is coming from your higher self. And then trusting Spirit, knowing that they have the will. You know, Spirit is never going to put you in a position, I feel like, of danger. Okay. You may have to learn some things. You may be put into certain things that are going to teach you certain things. I'm not going to ever tell you that Spirit ain't going to test you and all that, because I tell you that all the time. That's why I'm telling you, for some of you, it's more than one person coming, because it's not going to be just an easy choice for some of you between the twin and the soulmate. Some of you going to have other people coming towards you, and they're going to be slick-tongued and, you know how to give you that lip service and all these things to have you really apply the lessons you've learned from the past, to see if you truly will walk away from things that no longer serve you, and if you really are ready to be in a connection with this new person. Okay. And I feel like the same thing's going to happen with your person as well. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get a few more messages, and then I'll get these oracle cards from Spirit. Okay. So we have, I won't ever give up on you. You are my heart's desire. I take you with me wherever I go. And then nothing and no one compares to you. Okay. Now we're going to the oracle cards. See what Spirit wants to tell you. All right. So we have workplace romance. I told you some of you work with this person. It says a common cause connection. Okay, like you and this person coming together, you know, at the place you work, because you know it's a common cause. Like if you work for, like for instance, if you work for a nonprofit, right? You and this person both work for a nonprofit because you both like to help people, that type of thing. Or you know, you and your person doing the same thing. Okay. Then we have love language, physical touch. A tender touch means so much. Okay. Then we have memento. It says a gift from someone special. So this person, this new person, the soulmate, it could be some of the others maybe coming through with gifts, trying to give you gifts and stuff, like I said, but don't be blinded by that. Gifts are nice. They're beautiful. They're a beautiful gesture, but this is about you looking at this person and seeing how this person is treating you, and you know what you're getting off of this person. Okay. Energetically, what Spirit is telling you, all of these things. Okay. Then we have reaching out. Okay. It says expect a call or text from your person of interest. Okay. Then we have bonding. It says as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. All right. Okay, Cancer, I hope this helped. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Cancer. Hi, Cancer. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve further into new love by doing another reading, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so Okay, Cancer. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Six of Swords. This is beautiful energy to see. It's talking about you going from rough waters into calmer waters, okay? You're stepping out of all the bullshit you've been through in the past, you and your person, I feel like, and you're moving into a new future, a new identity, okay? Underneath this is the Temperance card. It's Sagittarius energy. It's talking about balance. It can talk about healing, all right? This connection is going to be very healing for both of you, all right? It's also a soulmate card, so it is talking about the fact that your soulmate is coming. You're going through a transformation with the Parish card. This is Scorpio energy. It is talking about, you know, there cannot be a new beginning without an ending, right? So you are doing the transformation work that you need to step into this new identity. I feel like your person is doing that as well. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles showing up here. Beautiful, beautiful energy. This is my Bachelor or Bachelorette card. It's also talking about standing in your power and knowing your worth. You are working on your coins here. If you're not, you need to be working on it, okay? Underneath this is the Chariot. This is Cancerian energy. It's about you figuring out which way to go. It can talk about, you know, like the shadow work, balancing out the light and dark sides of your personality, overcoming obstacles to head towards victory. Okay, so we're going to start by clarifying this Six of Swords. Okay, so we just talked about transformation, right? So it's saying, you know, transforming, letting go of things that no longer serve you. Then we have the Destructive Battles card here. So I feel like this may be one of the things that you're letting go of. Because in this connection, it's not going to be that type of relationship where you and this person are going to be butting heads, arguing and fighting and all that type of stuff. Actually, I was talking about this to Gemini and the fact that you may kind of be a little bored in this connection, not because it's not fun, not because you're not happy, but because some of you are used to drama, okay? And you may think on some level that that's what relationships are about, but that's bullshit, okay? Relationships are supposed to be calm. You're supposed to, you know, have your good moments. You know, you're going to have peaks and valleys. I'm not saying this person's never going to do anything wrong, but it's intention. They're not coming in trying to stab you in the back or do stuff like that, but they're human just like everybody else. You're going to make your mistakes. They're going to make their mistakes, but I feel like this is going to be a mature relationship where you can work it out, where you can compromise with each other to work things out, and it not being a fucking WWE battle every time something happens, okay? So we've got the businessman or businesswoman. This is going to be somebody that's a provider, someone very stable, okay? They're going to provide stability. I feel like that's what they're working on at this time, making sure that they're as stable as possible, even though they already are stable, but I feel like they're amping it up, ramping it up a level because they know you're coming. Bad timing card. It says the universe isn't punishing you. It's protecting what isn't fully aligned yet. What's truly meant for you won't miss you. So it's taking time. You got your own battles to fight, and your person has theirs as well. Okay. And like I said, just like you don't pull a cake or a pie out of the oven early and eat it because it'll make you sick. This has to cook. It has to cook, and it will be ready when it's time, when the bell goes off and spirit is like, okay, come on, let's go. Then that's when the two of you will be together, and it's just going to take as long as it's going to take. So you control freaks out there, from one control freak to another, you just got to roll with it, baby. That's what I hear. What is that, Steve Winwood? Is that Steve Winwood? Roll with it, baby. That's what I hear in my head, okay? Okay, so when it comes to your person, they're looking back on the past. Looking back on the things, the patterns, all the things that they need to take a look at so that they can heal those things and come out better for it, okay? Taking the lessons and letting everything else go. We also have the mirroring card. So you and this person are mirroring each other, okay? So I feel like they're working on themselves. I feel like the majority of you are working on yourselves. If you're not, that is what you need to be doing because you don't want to get caught with your pants down. Then we've got healing. Okay, well, some of you do, but you know what I mean. Get your mind out the damn gutter. So we got healing here. It says releasing, purifying, cleansing. This is what your person is doing. This is what you need to be doing. And let me say this. It is not just about the emotional healing the pain, the things that you've gone through in the past. I'm telling you, just like I told Cancer, just like I told Gemini, I am talking to Cancer. When I told Gemini, there are other areas of your life. It's not just your love life. We talking about getting all your shit together. So we're going to get all your shit together. Some of you may need to buy a new car. Some people need to change, you know, their careers or start their own business. You got to figure out what you came here to do and focus on that. This is about you being the best Cancer you can be, so that when your soulmate comes in, being the best soulmate they can be, the two of you can be in this relationship and be what you're supposed to be. Okay? All right. So the first placement we're going to look at, Cancer, is talking about how this person indicates that they're an extension of you. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles showing up here and the Nine of Wands. So what this is telling me is that your person, you know, is the wounded warrior, just like you were, or just like you are. Okay, been through a lot of stuff. They are working on healing their things, because you see, there's a lot of wands here, but they're, you know, they're on the ground. They're only holding one wand. I feel like this person is, you know, trying to protect their energy, but I feel like they are also working on themselves. All right. Then with the Ace of Pentacles, this is talking about what you both want, something long-term, stable, and committed, right? See how you holding, the lady is holding up the pentacle, like looking at it. I feel like that's the goal, right? It's for both of you to have this type of relationship. Okay. So we're going to clarify. Okay, so this person is surrendering to what is going on, okay? They realize that everything has to happen in divine timing, and they're okay with that. They're working on their self-worth right now, all right? Get one more card. Okay, there's a soulmate card showing up here. It's talking about deep love, unity, and connection. This is how this person wants to come towards you, okay? All right, let's pull some cards for you. Okay, so we got the miles apart card showing up here. It says, even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. I just feel like for a lot of you, this is the way the two of you are going to start out, but you're going to end up in the same place, because there's another card in this deck that I think it's called settling or something like that. And it's a picture of two plants on it. And it's talking about the two of you like being in that energy where you're together. And I feel like that's how the two of you are going to end up, because Spirit is showing me that card in my head. So we have the wine and dine card showing up here. You and this person are going to be going out, having a lot of good times with each other with the wine and dine card, going on a lot of dates. But like I said, dating with intention, because this is not your ordinary connection. Then we have burned, wasting money. This could be talking about the past, where you may have felt like you wasted a lot of your time, your effort, your energy on past connections that didn't work out. You're putting an end to this with this new connection, okay? For some of you, this could be talking about you mismanaging funds, and you may need to have some type of budget, you know, focus on getting your coin, getting your money together, just like we talked about a few seconds ago, right? A few minutes ago. All right. So next placement, we're going to talk about soul compliment. It says, how does this person amplify you or show you how to be better? Okay. Let's look at what fell. We have the Hangman, Pisces energy, and we have the Eight of Cups. So this person is showing you how to be better by showing you how to walk away from things that no longer serve you, like this Eight of Cups. Because I feel like some of you have already done this, because you walked away from that last connection that you were in that was toxic, okay? Then we have the Hangman, okay? Pisces energy. Again, this is about letting go of things that no longer serve you, okay? Look at this energy. This person has their arms and their legs, their ankles and their arms tied together or locked together, okay? It's about you finding the key to release yourself. This could also be talking about, you know, delays, right? How to stop the delays. And it's by looking at things, you know, from a different perspective, so you can let go of the things that you feel like are trapping you on some type of level, okay? All right, let's clarify. Ooh, I got things falling. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Stop that. Okay, so we've got Dark Night of the Soul. So your person could be going through Dark Night of the Soul. If they are, my heart goes out to them, because it, you know, spiritual depression, and it's not, you know, it's not fun. Even though, you know, you become different on the other side, it's still a lot. And then we got the numbing card. So your person could be, you know, numbing. Like I said, that's why there are the cards that are talking about delays and bad timing here, okay? Because this person is still doing, you know, they're still doing things that are, you know, not conducive to the two of you being in a healthy relationship. But I feel like, you know, see, there's the pause card. That's why it's showing up, because of this and the dark night of the soul. So this person is going through this dark night of the soul. I feel like it's going to help them with this. And, you know, that's why things are on hold, okay? That's why this is showing up, okay? All right. Let me get one more card. Like I say, you got to realize when you go through these things, the relationships the two of you been through were very devastating. Look, there's the trap card, what I just talked about, right? With the hangman. So it's saying stuck, tied down, captive, okay? This person has felt trapped in these feelings and these emotions and these things that they've been through, but they are working on building a better foundation that is more secure. You know, they want to have a family with you, or combine families together if you both have kids, or one of you do, or both. And it's about establishing a better and healthier foundation, okay? All right, so when it comes to you, let's see what we got for you. Hold on. Cards falling on the floor. Now this one fell on the floor. All right. One more card, and then we go. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we've got the Divine Masculine card. You know that this person is your divine counterpart. And then we've got clarity on how to work together. So that's what's going to be going on with you and your person. You're going to be figuring out, you have to figure out how to work through this connection together, because it's going to be the first healthiest relationship, the first healthy relationship that the both of you have been in. So I don't know if you're going to have to do research or whatever it is you're going to have to do. You got to figure this out together, you and your person. But I feel like, you know, I feel like you're going to be able to do that. We've got the done settling card here. It says you're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, it's not meant for you, okay? All right, no more settling. That's good. That's beautiful. That means you putting yourself first and setting your boundaries, okay? All right, so the next placement we're going to look at talks about what is the lesson. Oh, wait a minute. Not that. Hold on. Which one is this? Trying to make sure I didn't. Yeah, I'm right. What is the lesson? So what is it that you haven't learned so far? Let's see what this is. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and the Strength card, Leo energy. So this is about you learning how to believe in yourself, learning how to have the courage, building up your courage and your inner strength to be able to step fully into this connection, stand in your power and step into the connection the right way, okay? Then we have the Knight of Swords showing up here, okay? This is talking about, you know, being swept off your feet, or sweeping somebody off their feet. Excuse me. It can also talk about coming into a connection out of nowhere, okay? And being swept off your feet. So it could be that you may not have ever experienced somebody coming in and doing that for you, okay? Somebody loving you or caring enough for you to want to come in and do that for you with the Knight of Swords, okay? Let's clarify. Okay, so your person's dealing with, you know, with a lot of fear, like I said, because of a lot of the things that they've gone through. And I told you, this dark night of the soul, look at the hands on the window there. It's not an easy thing. It's very scary to have to look at your shit, okay? But they coming with the offer. They are coming with it, all right? They're not playing around. I told you this person is not playing around with you. They are serious. But like I said, they're human, just like everybody else. This person is obsessed with you. Okay, infatuation, adoration, all right? They think about you all the time. Let's pull some cards for you. Okay, you don't want to tell it. Okay, there's your twin. You knew they had to show up, right? Okay. So your masculine is evolving, okay? They're going through that dark night of the soul. We've got the fifth dimensional lover, which is talking about this person, you know, you and this person are already together in the fifth dimension, and it's about this connection manifesting on the in the 3D here, okay? We've got boredom, losing interest. You may be losing interest in this connection because it's taking a while for it to get here. But you're not supposed to be waiting on this person. I tell you this all the time, Cancer. You're supposed to be filling in them holes, them places where, you know, because you got areas in your life where you're peaked, and you got areas in your life that are valleys. You need to be dealing with those valleys. Like I told you, some of you with the car, others of you working, right? Changing careers or starting your own business, whatever this is, you need to be making moves, because this is about you standing in your power and knowing your worth. Like I say, you want to be able to be in damn, what do they call it? In superhero energy when you step up to this person, because you're going to be, you know, the best person you can be. Some of you got to get your ass in the gym, because if you want somebody to take care of themselves, you need to take care of yourself too. It's a lot of different things that I'm getting. So whatever it is, you know what areas of your life where you're lacking, and you need to be looking at that. Your money, some of you, because we had that burned, wasted money showing up there. So you know what those areas are. Be looking at them, okay? And stop worrying about this person. They're going to show up when the time comes, okay? It's not for you to be waiting around, drumming your fingers, waiting on them to show up, okay? All right, let's clarify. Let me get this one more card. Yeah, see? Because someone new is coming. This is destined. This is fated. This person is going to show up. It's just when. It's not if. It's just a matter of when Spirit deems that you're both ready. So it says, someone unexpected could soon shift your perspective on love. You're not done discovering what your heart is capable of. Okay? Like I told you, this relationship is going to be unlike anything you've ever experienced before. Okay? All right. So next question. What's the blessing? What have you missed so far while what have you missed so far while focusing on the negatives or the worry or the doubt? Okay, so Spirit is telling you with the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy, again, this is destined, this is fated for your soulmate to come in, okay, because that's a soulmate card. The Magician, you have all the skills, tools, and abilities to create the life and love you desire. It's just the love life. You got to take your hands off the wheel. You have to surrender. This is not that part of it. Spirit has taken over. Then we've got the World card. Spirit is talking about you overcoming certain personal challenges so you can open up new doors and opportunities for yourself, closing out old cycles, okay? These are the things you need to be focusing on and not worrying about this person coming in, because we tell you every week it hasn't changed. This person is coming, but there are things you need to be looking at, and there are things that they need to be taken care of as well. You don't want to be dealing with somebody while they're going through the dark night of the soul. It's like a depression. That person not going to want you to see them like that. Just like you're not going to want to see this. You're not going to want this person to see you if you don't have certain things together. So it's the same thing. If you know you're not ready, then you can't expect the other person to just snap their fingers and get ready either. Okay? All right, let's clarify. Okay. Again, same thing. You're mirroring. This is like the World card, closing out old cycles this person is doing. They're releasing things, purging, letting go of things that no longer serve them. Then we have chemistry. There's going to be a lot of attraction, a lot of spark, a lot of passion between the both of you, okay? But that, it has to come over time. It's not something that's just going to automatically, just because you want it now, it's not going to just, show up right now, okay? Then we've got holding on. See, you got shit you need to be looking at. Holding on to past karma, past grudges. I'm telling you, if you don't let these things go, they will pop up in your fucking relationship with this person. And you don't want to be taking things out on this person that have nothing to do with them. Just like you wouldn't like it if they came into the relationship trying to mistreat you because of what the last 2, 3, 4, 5 people did to them. So it's the same thing. You want to have your slate cleared. They want to have theirs cleared as well when the two of you come together. Because look, this is about marriage. This ain't about let's just go on a few dates. Let's see how things are. It's not like that. It's the two of you coming together with intention, okay? This is a connection. Look, it says resistance, secret admirer. This person is suppressing their feelings, okay? You make them a little nervous because they know that you're the one, all right? Let's pull some cards for you. See, this is what you came from. Cuffed, controlling lover. Butting heads and arguing. So I'm going to throw this to the side. This is about the twin. Let's pull some more cards. Oh, well, Spirit just gave me the cards. They just flew out the deck when I picked the deck up. So this is about the chaos that you've been dealing with in your life being gone, right? Because you stepping into a connection where there's equal love, equal give and take, and where there's going to be a lot of happiness, a lot of contentment between the both of you. That's why I said some people mistake that for, you know, being bored. That's why I say don't fuck your shit up, because you don't have all this drama and all this shit going on. Because sometimes people get addicted to that type of stuff, and or they think that that's normal, right? Because if you grow up, let me give you an example. If you grow up in a household where there's always some shit going on, and then you step out into the real world, right? I'm not saying your home life is not the real world, but I'm saying when you step out into the regular world, let me say that, into the regular world, and you see other people and the things that they go through and hear certain things and stuff like that, you realize that some of the things that went on in your household, whether they be positive or whether they be negative, they're different. So what you go through in relationships, like if you've been through a string of relationships and they all been fucked up and you've been arguing and the person been controlling and, you know, you butting heads and all this kind of stuff, you're gonna start to think that that's normal, that's a part of a relationship. But that's where the healing comes in, because once you start to heal yourself, you start to see, okay, this shit ain't normal, right? Because some people, when you watch YouTube and you watch certain things and stuff like that, you hear people talk about in the comments how they were married or in a relationship with somebody who was narcissistic for like fucking years. So I tell y'all, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you pick up their shit, they pick up your shit, right? So if you're dealing with somebody who's narcissistic and you've dealt with it for years, it becomes the status quo. It becomes the norm, even if it's not the norm, even if it's not healthy, even if it's not the way a regular relationship is supposed to go. And so when you get out into the regular world, you think that that's what goes on with everybody, because that has been your experience. And then when you start to see other people, you like, oh, there's people in relationships where they happy. There's people in relationships where they actually get along. It's people in relationships where they actually like each other. They don't just love each other. And so that's why I'm telling you, don't let the things you've experienced, the chaos you've experienced in the past, dictate how you expect your relationship to go. That's why I tell you, if you need to do research on what a healthy relationship is supposed to look like, do that. Do whatever you can to help yourself, okay? So we got marriage vows. Look, it's showing up on both sides. You had the marriage card on your person's side. This is showing up on yours. It says forever isn't a fantasy here. It's a shared choice. Marriage is either present, predicted, or deeply desired. So that's why I tell you, don't rush this relationship, Cancer. You know where it's supposed to go. It's marriage showing up on both sides. You're both on the same page. You both are going to end up feeling the same way about each other. It's going to be equal love, equal give and take, happiness. So don't try to make this relationship go faster than what it needs to, okay? And like I said, let this person take the time they need to heal. Like I said, you got grudges and things that you need to let go of as well. And so I keep trying to tell y'all, being separated, it sounds like it's a punishment. It may seem like a punishment because the waiting and you trying to have patience, but it's a gift for you to get yourself together so you don't go into this connection wrong, your person doesn't go into it wrong, and then you both end up blowing it up, okay? All right, let's move on. The next placement we're going to look at talks about what is the warning. So what can you learn that's going to help you maintain this connection in a healthy manner? Let's see. Okay, so we have two cards that fell. We have the King of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we've got the King of Cups, water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. When this shows up for me, it's Cancer, okay? When I call these signs, let me say this again, this is your energy. But when I call these signs, just because I say a certain sign, it doesn't mean that's what your person's sign is. And it doesn't mean that it could be somewhere in their chart. It doesn't have to be their sun sign, right? It could be rising, it could be moon, it could be Venus, it could be any of those, or any of the other, 12 placements of the planet, okay? And it's the same thing. Meaning, when I say that, like I said, just because a person is a sign that you don't like or you've had bad experiences with, it does not mean, like, if you don't like Pisces, it doesn't, or you had a bad experience with Pisces, it doesn't mean every fucking Pisces is the same way. It's not true, because we all have different planets and things like that. Because me, I'm a water sign. I'm a Scorpio, but I'm Aquarius rising. So I got air and I got fire. I'm a Sagittarius moon and a Sagittarius Venus. So I'm telling you all of this to tell you, everybody, nobody is just one sign. Because when you have mixes like that, it totally shapes and changes your personality. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Look at who the person is and not the labels. Because the labels at the end of the day don't have nothing to do with anything. Okay? All right. So the two cards that fell, I told you, King of Wands, this is going to talking about the two of you having a very passionate connection, okay? This is about both, you know, this person coming in, being your protector. This is somebody that's going to have your back, but you have to give this person their space, okay? They're going to have times where they want to have me time, okay? And you should be having that as well, okay? Because like me, I'm like that too. I can't beat up somebody's ass 24/7. Okay, I like to be around my person. I like to be up under my person. But when I start to pull back, I'm like, okay, enough. I'm gonna need a little time to myself, and then we come back together after that. But I have to have that's just a part of me, and this person is like this too. And you have to notice that if you do not give this person their space, they will run. They will run is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, you need to understand that about them. Some of y'all, you may feel the same way, okay? Then we got the King of Cups here. This is Spirit telling you this relationship needs to be about balance. You have to keep yourself balanced. Your person must balance themselves. This is one of the ways your person keeps themselves balanced, because I do that too. Because I have my time to myself. I work on myself. I do little things I need to do and stuff like that, so that when I show up with my person, I'm who I'm supposed to be. I'm not irritated. I'm not this. I'm not this. I'm not that. Not to say that you can't come into the connection like that with this person, but it shouldn't be all the time. You should be doing whatever you need to do to keep yourself balanced in a healthy way. Because remember, I always tell y'all, the relationship is only as strong as the two single, two single people in the couple are by themselves. That's why I tell you the Nine of Pentacles is important. The Emperor and Empress energy is important, because you got to stand in your power and know your worth and know that you can hold it down whether you're together with somebody or you're by yourself. Okay? Let's clarify. Look, there it comes again. This person is all about action. Commitment. Okay? Like I told you, this is not a game for this person. Okay? So we've got what you've been dealing with in the past. Somebody running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Throw it to the side. Okay, then we've got the bluff card showing up. It says pretending, a mask. This person, your person is pretending right now because they're going through the things that they need to go through. It's not time for them to come in yet. They're holding themselves back because they're waiting for Spirit to give them the go-ahead. And then, like I told you, you see them going through the dark night of the soul. So they're going through something really serious right now that's going to help them and is going to benefit the connection between the two of you when they come through it, okay? Okay, so here your twin again. Toxic love will sting you. We ain't got time for that. So the stars are aligning for the two of you to come together. But, like I said, what people don't understand with manifestation, in order for something to come together, for two people to come together, you don't know. It could be millions of things that have to move and have to change and have to shift for the two of you to come together. So knowing that, okay, you just got to put your head down. This is not just in this situation. It's anything you're trying to manifest. Okay. I think I've told y'all about this before. I manifested a car this year, right? My dream car. But in order for me to do it, I have to understand that I put my order out into the universe, but it comes when it's ready to come, because there was some peaks and valleys to me getting that car. And I'm good at manifesting cars. That's like one of the things that I'm best at when it comes to manifesting. Okay? And I'm saying this to you because it's something that I'm good at, to show you that if it's not something that you're good at, it's still, there's going to be, how do I explain it? There's going to be a level. There's going to be a learning curve when it's not something that you're good at manifesting, right? So I'm telling you, I'm good at manifesting cars. There is no learning curve for me. because I know what I need to do in order to get it. But I'm saying all this to say that whether you're good at it or not, there's still divine timing at play, okay? Because it has to come in, it has to come together the right way, in the right time, the right circumstances, all these things. Because there were like 2 or 3 times before I actually got my car where I came this close to getting it, as something kept happening. Something kept happening, and I started to get frustrated because I'm like, hey, you know, because it was a situation where I needed to have a car. And so I'm like, okay, you know, we ticking, the time is ticking, and I knew I needed to have it, but I had to stay the course. I had to stay the course and know that I was going to get the car. So it's the same thing with the person. You have to stay the course and know that you're going to get this person. But like I told you, things have to move around, because now when I got the car, I realized that if I had gotten it those 2 or 3 times before where it fell through, it wouldn't have been right. Everything had to come together, and you got to realize you have a spiritual team looking out for you. All right. And so just like your person's spiritual team is not going to let them come in wrong for you, your spiritual team not going to let that happen either. So all of this has to come together when it's supposed to. Aligned future. It says this connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is a partnership with purpose. Because I don't know about you, Cancer, but when my person come in, I want them to be fucking ready. I want them to be ready to talk to me, communicate with me, let me know about them, let me know how they feel, all of these types of things. I don't want nobody coming in and I got to beat at some walls and claw at some walls because they not 100% totally ready. All of y'all probably been in a relationship like that, where the person was emotionally unavailable, or say they just got out of something fucked up, and you know, their head is not right, or where you know they would make a really good person for you to be with, but they got to get over the shit they got to get over, and they not, the two of you prematurely got together. And so spirit is trying to stop all of that, because these are the things you've already experienced. So we stepping into a new timeline where you're going to have some shit different, right? You want stuff to be different. You want things to come together the way it's supposed to. So it requires patience. It doesn't matter what you're trying to bring in. It all requires you to be patient, because you can say what it is you want, and you can do the things you need to do to get it. But at the end of the day, it's spirit that says, or the universe that says when it happens and how it fucking happens. You have no control over that. So you might as well take your hands off of it. Okay? All right, let's move on. Okay, the next placement we're going to look at, or the last one, is talking about what you need to know for the future. What positives will this person bring into your life? Okay. Okay, so we got the Fool, Aries energy, and then we have the 5 of Wands. So the reason why this is showing up, this is spirit telling you that this person is going to be willing to compete for you, okay? They realize that you are the one that they want to be with, and they willing to do whatever they got to do to eliminate the competition in a good way. I ain't talking about no negative shit, hurt nobody or nothing like that. But coming to blows, and I'm not talking about that. But this person is going to be willing to step up to the place, step up to the plate for you, and, you know, go above and beyond to show you that they feel like you're the one for them, and they want to be the one for you. Okay? All right. Then we have the Fool. It is talking about this person, you know, taking the leap of faith. I feel like the two of you are going to learn how to really trust another person in this relationship. Okay? All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So we have conclusion. All right. This is like, you know, putting an ending to certain things, right? Knowing that, you know, they put an end to their healing, the things that they're doing to prepare for this connection. And again, you inspire this person to, you know, close out certain cycles, to do certain things on themselves. You're inspiring them. Their love for you, their desire to be with you is what is helping them come through this stuff. Okay. So we've got silence. It says frozen, no wall, stone wall. This person is not, you know, may not even be talking to you at this time, but the reason why is because they're going through what they're going through, because they want to step into this connection with an open heart, be receptive, be empathetic, be vulnerable towards you. Okay. And then we've got clarity here. They're searching for the truth. You know, they're going to have good intentions, come in and tell you the truth and be honest with you about their feelings. Okay. And if you want all that, You want them to be, you know, because like I said, you can't have both. You can't want them to be top tier and the person of your dreams and all this kind of shit and not give them a chance to get to that level. Because like I said, everybody been living life. You've been living life and been in a relationship with somebody. They've been living life and been in a relationship with somebody as well. And like I told you, I just told you this before. When you get into relationships with people, you pick up certain things, you get hurt, things happen, and you can't, this is not a life where it's healthy for you to just go from one relationship to the other, to the other, to the other. Because when you do that, it doesn't do anything but exacerbate the problem. You're gonna, you know, pretty much attract more of the same shit you've been dealing with in the past. So if you want to change, you got to be open to letting things play out the way, you know, the way that they should play out. Because like I said, because if you could pick your person, what I tell you all the time, your pick is fucked up. My pick is fucked up. All 12 signs. Those of you that resonate with these readings, your picker is fucked up. And I'm telling you that to tell you, if you could do this on your own, you would be with your person. I told you we wouldn't even wouldn't even know each other, because you'd be with your person, I would be mine. But I'm saying all of this to say, Spirit is stepping in to help you, to show you what it is you deserve, the type of stuff you got to go through. Because some of us, if we hadn't gone through the things we went through with the twin flame and the people in the past, we would still be just letting people just do anything and just bending over backwards and just letting people do stuff because we felt like that was the norm. Remember I told you, when you go through something over and over and over again, it starts to look like that's all there is, right? Because a lot of people talk about that, I ain't never been in a relationship where somebody treated me right and where I was respected and I was loved and cared for like I loved and cared for them. So this is something new. So just like, new things, you have to come up to that level. You don't just wake up one day and you there. You gotta, it's gradual. And so I feel like that's what this person is doing, because I feel like in all the other areas of their life, they're good, but their love life is that one, because everybody got that one thing in their life that where they fucking struggle. And for your person and you, it's your love life, okay? So you're learning new things, you're stepping into new energy, you're stepping into a new identity, and all of that takes time. It's not gonna be overnight just because you fucking want it. I'm just gonna tell you the truth, okay? And then some of y'all, these things I'm telling you, and you just ain't doing the damn work. So if you're not doing the work and you wondering why the fuck this person is not showing up, like I said, when you come at me in the comments telling me where your person at or whatever, the question I'm gonna ask you is, are you doing what you need to do? Are you ready? And I'm not just talking about the healing. I'm talking about all the areas of your life. If I stepped to you one day or 2 days and was like, okay, what's going on in your life? Are you good in every area of your life? If you can't tell me, yeah, then you need to go back to the drawing board. You need to go fix whatever the hell it is you need to fix, because everybody got their shit they have to deal with. So just like you don't want to step into this connection, and I hear ain't no half stepping. Ain't no half stepping. That's why I hear. So if you want to step into this connection and be whole, this person wants to do the same thing. Because like I said, for most of you that watch me, you're females. So you know how men are. If they gonna come at you and they feel like you the one and they in love with you, this is somebody that's like, no, it all gotta be together. Okay? It all gotta be together, or I can't show up. Okay? And it's the same thing. I feel like a lot of y'all feel the same, because I feel like that. I don't want to come into a connection with somebody and feel bad because I'm slacking on this and I'm slacking on that. Cause see me, I like to talk shit. So if I'm gonna talk some fucking shit, I gotta be able to back the shit up, right? So and I don't mean talk shit in a bad way. I mean like be confident, okay? And be able to be like, yeah, I'm that bitch or whatever. But not, you know what I mean? Not like cocky, but just like, yeah, be proud of yourself. Like for instance, if you go to if you go out to the club or you go out with your person, you want to be able to dress nice and you look good, right? If you go to the beach with your person, you want to be able to wear whatever the hell you want to wear and look good. Or guys, you want to be able to, take off your shirt and show, the woman your muscles and all that stuff if you go to the beach, that type of thing. So, you got to get your body right if it's not right, right? Because I'm telling you, I know some of y'all, I ain't saying this for everybody, but I know some of y'all, when y'all was going through this shit with this twin, I know some of y'all was like, fuck the gym. Let's just be honest, okay? Because when you licking your wounds and you trying to get over some shit with somebody and you going through depression, some people can do that. Some people can do that. And I'm sure some of y'all come to me in the comments and say you can, but not everybody can do that. Some people, when that shit happens, it's like the whole world fucking explodes. And so this is about you putting yourself back together. I told you, your person is putting themselves back together as well. So you got to have that same grace you have for yourself. You got to have that same grace for them, or the way you want this person to have grace for you, you got to have that grace for them, and understand that even though they are top shelf, they still human. Okay. All right, let's move on. So now let me clarify. Okay, so yeah, tower moments. This person is going through towers. Like I said, they're tearing down their whole fucking foundation so they can balance the scales, okay? So that they can come in as a balanced person. Oof. Okay, they thinking about you a lot. Oh, Lord, that's your twin. Okay, but they thinking about you a lot with the thinking card, missing you, craving you, desiring you, all right? Like I told you, this person thinks about you all the time. That's why that obsession card has come out. But it's a good way. Like I told Gemini, this ain't the peeping Tom where you pull back your fucking curtain and somebody licking the down window or some shit. So Spirit is telling you, the single life, this is about you learning how to be okay, how to thrive as a single person. Because, and the reason for this is so when this person shows up, you having such a good time as a single person, you not showing up desperate like, oh my God, you know, it's my person and all this kind of stuff, and you not rushing. You like, yeah, I've been living my life. It's, you know, it's good. You know, they showing up now. Look, there's a fairy tale love card. They showing up now, and I'm in a good place, and I can approach this in a healthy manner and not with an air of desperation or that runner chaser bullshit. Okay? This is about you stepping into the best, oh God, Capricorn, you might be dealing with Capricorn, the best Cancer you can be so that you can have the type of relationship you want to have, because it is possible. It is showing up here in the cards, but it has to do with how you show up as well. Okay. To have this, you got to be good like this. Okay. I told you, you gotta not need this person in order to have them. It's like anything, like that car. Like I told you when I was manifesting my car, even though I needed a car, I had to come at it in a way like I need this car, but I'm good whether I need it or not. So what I did to do that was to say, okay, I got a plan B just in case of this. Even though I knew I was gonna get the car, that was one of the things too. I knew it. There was no questioning, but I still was like, okay, even if that didn't happen, I got a plan B on what I'm gonna do. Even though for me, there really was no plan B, because I knew I was going to get that damn car no matter what I had to do. But I knew how to do it. So it's the same thing with this. You just got to know this is destiny. What is for you will not pass you by. This person is coming. They want to be with you just as badly as you want to be with them. But you got to give them the respect and the love and the grace to let them come in as their best self. And you do the same, because I'm telling you, let me tell you this. There was somebody in the comments that came at their person, right? They know who their soulmate is, and they came at this person early, and they ended up getting shot down by the person, okay? And it fucking devastated them. That's why I'm trying to tell you, you cannot rush this. When it's supposed to come together, it's supposed to come together. Like me, I can't go to the fucking dealership and tell these people, okay, I want this car. Here the money, you give it to me right now. You can't do that. Just like you would never do that at a dealership and tell them people right now, I need it right now. You can't tell Spirit some shit like that. And Spirit's gonna be like, I don't care what you say. And then you don't want to mess with Spirit either. Because you come at Spirit like that, they'll be like, okay, we gonna make your ass wait longer. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, just chill out. And then some of you, there are still tests that Spirit is going to give you. They're going to be bringing in other people. That's why that 5 of Wands is showing up. They're going to be bringing in other people, trying to see if you've learned the lessons that you need to learn. So I'm just letting you know, you will more than likely be tested before this new person comes in. Okay? So get ready for it. All right. Okay, let's get some messages from Spirit. Then we're going to get some messages from your person. Okay, we have, rough road. It says prepare carefully before you continue, for it's a long journey ahead. Okay. Then we have cutting edge. Slice through obstacles and carve a path towards your dreams. All right. It's about you focusing on you. It's about you, like I said, you being the best person you can be. All right. Because we got to go your own way. I hear that song, go your own way in my head. Because this card, it fell this way with the go your own way up here. But it says trust yourself. Let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. All right. Don't question this. It is destined. You're getting told every week that you come here that this person is here and that they're on their way. They're coming. We see the Knight of Pentacles, right? You slowly moving towards them. They're slowly moving towards you. Spirit is telling you the reason why it's taking the time that it's taking and that it is bad timing right now. Okay. So you just gotta, let go. Focus on yourself and know that when the time is right, the two of you are going to come together. Okay, let's get some messages from your person now. Okay, we have, oh Lord, look, your person is calling you out. It says baggage. Are you truly healed enough for me to walk into your life today? Just like I was asking you about the other areas of your life, right? Are you good in every area of your life? Are you 100% spick and span and ready to go? And then if your person is not ready, then why you can't have patience for your person? Why you can't let them go through what they need to go through so they can be ready? Then we have wanderlust. It says, I have so much more that I want to experience until I'll be ready to settle down with you. Okay. Then we have tribe. So this is about your soul tribe. It says, with all of our shared interests and goals, we could easily be part of the same community. Like I told you, some of y'all, you got people in common that you're in the same friend group. It could be a lot of different ways that this person could know you. Okay. So you got to get this person to have a chance to get over the things that they need to get over, just like you had your chance. Some of you are far ahead of this person, or you've been through your stuff years ago, but you can't expect somebody who's just gone through something to just be ready because you're ready. It's like it says you don't realize how perfect you are to me. Okay. That puts a lot of pressure on somebody, because if they feel like you perfect, they want to be the same way. Okay. And then it says, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me, and you're my everything. Okay. Let's get some more cards. Okay. We have, I will love you always and forever. And we have, I will call or text you very soon. So like I said, this person thinks about you. My love for you grows stronger and stronger each and every day. Hold on. Okay, and we have my heart and my love belong to you. All right. Get these, and then I'm going to get the Romance Fairy Oracle cards. Okay, we have open. It says opening up. It says, I'm getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know that this is love. It's true, unconditional, and everlasting kind of love. I want you to know that I'm trying to open up, but it's so hard for me to put my feelings for you into words. But I know I have to do this, and I need you to hear them. Okay? Then we have surprise. It says, I am planning to surprise you soon with a gift from the heart. Get ready to receive something special soon that expresses how I feel about you. The gift could come in any form in the physical or spiritual realms, and it will bring us closer. The romantic gesture, 3D communication, or telepathic communication is on its way to you. All right. Now we got the Romance Fairies oracles. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about your connection. Okay, so we have proposal. Again, this is like the third card. You had 2 marriage cards and that committed card, and now you got a 4th one here. It says your romance is about to evolve and level up. Okay. Then we have love language, gift giving, tokens of reciprocity, hold cherished memories. Okay. Then we have, what is this one? It says disguise. Some elements of this relationship are hidden because it's not time for you to know them yet. Like I told you, your person wears a mask. They could be in your face every day and you don't know. because it hasn't been activated yet. It's not time for the two of you to come together. We have best friend. It says friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. And then the last one says acts, love language, acts of service. Actions speak louder than words. So this will be somebody who likes to give you gifts and do things for you to show you that they love you. But they still will communicate it to you and let you know. Okay? All right, Cancer. I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Cancer. Hi, Cancer. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we are going to delve further into new love with your soulmate by doing another spread. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, before we begin, I want to let you know, first of all, let me let you know, they're stealing my videos. So this is going to be in every video, and then what you just heard is going to be in every video as well. Okay, so if you want to see me read live on Tuesday, December 30th, 2025 at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be reading live with Yamaya from Soul of Yamaya. Those of you who saw the last live, it's the same woman that I read with before. We have to do it at 2 p.m. in the day, Central Standard Time, because she is in the UK and it has to be at a time when we're both able to do it. So for those of you that cannot make it, there will be a replay put up, of course. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and move forward into the reading. On YouTube. This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. Okay. This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is look at the overall energy. Okay, so the overall energy is the Chariot. Okay, for this week, this is Cancerian energy. It is talking about like moving forward. This can talk about you balancing out both sides of your personalities. It can also talk about you basically overcoming obstacles in order to have success. Then we've got the Five of Swords showing up here. This is talking about you winning at all costs. This could also talk about what you and your person have been through and your respective past relationships. This is talking about breadcrumbing, mind games, all of those things that, the trauma and the abuse that was done to you by the people that you were in relationships with. Then we got the Three of Pentacles showing up here. I feel like you and this person are going to come together, this new person, and collaborate, compromise, work together to build the type of relationship you both want. With the Seven of Cups, you have a lot of options. You have a lot of options. I feel like your person does as well. But I feel like, the both of you have chosen, okay? Even though there will still be other people coming your way, Cancer, and you're going to have to figure out who you're going to, choose. You're going to have to use your discernment, okay? I had somebody in the comments today actually asking me like who their person, is, whatever, because they want to know when the person comes, and I'm like, it ain't that easy. This is still about lessons, okay? So this is about Spirit telling you what is coming and you figuring out through the people that come towards you who your person is. Like I said, I feel like you're gonna know who this person is, because when I saw mine for the first time, I knew it was, it was them. So I'm saying all of this to say, all of this is a learning experience. There are a lot of different lessons in what it is you're going through, Cancer. So I feel like what Spirit is telling you with the Seven of Cups is they are going to send different people towards you to see if you really picked up the lessons that you learned. Because a lot of you are saying you healed and you ready. And so if you healed and you ready, Spirit is like, okay, we're going to give you some lessons and see if you really and truly are ready. Okay. And then, like I said, once you get into this connection with this person, you're going to be tested. Okay. All right. Then we've got Knight of Pentacles showing up here. Earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. This is talking about, you and this person slowly coming together, towards each other. Because remember, I always tell you, slow and steady wins the race. This is about the both of you taking your time, making sure you're comfortable, fully comfortable in this connection as you move forward, and not speeding off together or running off together into, you know, the sunset, okay? Because you got to get to know this person. They got to get to know you. It doesn't matter if you already have feelings or so on and so forth. Or I've been telling you about this person for many, many weeks or months for some of you. You still have to get to know this person, just like the fact that this person loves you. They still got to get to know you face to face as well, like dealing with you on a regular basis. Okay? This is your person here with the Emperor, Aries energy. This is about, you know, this person coming in. This is boss energy. This is big D energy. This is the person that you've been waiting for. And it's happening without you knowing it, because the moon is in the card. Whenever the moon shows up, that's spirit telling me there's movement happening in silence, or in what do we say, in darkness, under the cover of darkness. Is a hidden movement, basically. Okay. All right, so we're going to start by clarifying the Chariot.
This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube.
Okay, so when it comes to you, you've been through a lot of situations with cuffed, controlling lovers, okay? I feel like that's talking about the twin. But this new person coming in, Cancer, is going to be willing to go through hell with you, okay? We also have the loving yourself card. So I feel like this is spirit telling you that, you know, this is of the utmost importance. I tell you this all the time, because like I said, you can bring in what it is you want. You can manifest whatever you want. And you will hear some manifestation gurus talking about how you don't have to heal yourself to manifest anything. And that's true. But in order for you to keep what you've manifested, you got to step into a new timeline. And if you haven't healed yourself enough to do that, you're not going to be able to sustain it. Okay. So the reason why I'm telling you to heal is, number one, it's about you loving yourself, about the relationship that you have with yourself first and foremost. And then number two, then it has to do with what's going on around you, with the people around you, the people that you allow into your energy. Okay. And those people are going to reflect what is going on with you. So if you still having fucked up relationships with people, and you still not being treated, you know, the way you feel like you deserve to be treated, then some of y'all gonna have to go back to the drawing board. There's still triggers and things that you're gonna need to work through. Because I tell you, healing is not a straight line. Healing is always ongoing, because you're still living, you still moving through time, you still experiencing certain things, and you know, you got to learn how to, oh gosh, like how to mitigate that, how to work through things when they happen. Because if you still got negative shit happening in your life, that means there's still things that could be looked at and dealt with. Okay, I'm not telling you that, you know, when you don't that you got to get every single thing you need to get before this person will come into your life, but I'm telling you, do as much as you possibly can. And so, and I've told a lot of you as well last week that it's not just about you healing yourself. It's about how you're representing yourself. Okay. So if you, like I said, if you got to get in the gym, get in the gym. If you need to move out of a dead end job into you doing exactly what it is you came here to do, you need to do that. Because what I hear in my head, boss bitch. This is about you becoming a boss bitch or a boss man, whatever you want to call it. Or a boss woman, for those of you that don't like the cussing, but I'm always gonna cuss. That's not gonna stop. But anyway, so I'm saying all of this to say, this is about you being a well-rounded person in all areas of your life, and not just your love life. Because remember, I tell you here at Lee's Intuitive Tarot, even though we're reading about love, this channel is about you getting yourself together in all the areas of your life. Okay, not just that, because like I said, you still a human being, an individual human being outside of the relationship, and you still have things that you need to work on and that you can better, and that can make your life better. So that's what we're talking about. Okay, all right. When it comes to your person, the two of you are in separation with the separation card. Then we've got the stuck card here. So your person is working through things, areas in their life where they feel stuck, which is the same thing I just told you about. This is what you need to be working through as well. Because we've been on this earth, some of us 20 something, 30 something, 40 something, 50 something. I even talk to people in the comments who are in their 70s and listen to my channel. So I feel like, you know, what spirit is telling you is that you don't go through all these years of life and not pick up things, okay? Whether it's inadvertently or whether it's something that's specific that happened and you picked it up, you know, consciously. You still have things that you got to work through. All right. And like I said, in order for you to sustain anything, it's all about you loving yourself. Okay. All right. So then we've got the silence card here. It says frozen, no word, stonewall. So this person, I feel like, is taking time to be like, you know, in solitude and work on these things here. Okay. That have been going on, that have been keeping them stuck, you know, from old relationships, other things, you know, stagnant areas in their life that need to be fixed, okay? And with the peace card, this person is going to be coming into your life with friendship, harmony, and balance, okay? All right. Okay. Okay, so the first placement we're going to look at this in this spread. This is a spread that's it's kind of like a New Year spread, but this is a timeless, always timeless readings. All the readings that I give you are timeless, so when you hear it, this is what you're meant to hear, okay? Because all of time is happening at the same time. That's why you always hear tarot card readers telling you that everything is timeless, because like I told you before in the past, I've listened to tarot card readings that were done 3-4 years ago and resonated with them, okay? And the reason why is, like I said, everybody's going to be at a different point in their life, but if they're a part of the collective that person is reading for, they're going to resonate somewhere within that reading, okay? All right, so we got 4 cards that fell for the first placement. It's talking about the summary of 2025. So we've got 4 cards: Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got the King of Cups. This is Cancer, okay? Cancerian energy, but it could also be Scorpio or Pisces. Then we have the 6 of Cups showing up here and the 5 of Wands. So I feel like what Spirit is talking about with these cards is this year, this was about you realizing with the Queen of Pentacles that you wanted a long-term, stable, and committed relationship, okay? And that you've Spirit has started to tell you about the person that is the one, and then you were working throughout this year with the King of Cups, I feel like, in order to balance yourself out, okay? And that when this person comes, there is going to be competition. They may have to compete for you with the twin or with other options that are coming in, because we had that 7 of Cups showing up. But this is going to be a past life soulmate with the 6 of Cups. Okay, so let's clarify.
This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube.
Okay, so when it comes to you,
this video was created by Lee's
we've got the boredom, losing interest card. Okay, so this is talking about, I feel like some of you may be bored waiting on this person or whatever, but like I said, you're supposed to be involving yourself with your life. You're supposed to be focused on your life and not worrying about when this person shows up, because they're going to show up when the time is right. And most times when people show up in situations like this, especially in situations where you're manifesting, they always show up when you looking in the other direction, when you focused on something else. That's why I tell you, focus on you and stop worrying about this person. Spirit is taking the wheel. They got it. Okay. Then we've got the fairy tale love card showing up here. So this is, Spirit telling you that, you may be bored, but this is where you're headed, is towards this fairy tale love. And I also hear that good old fashioned love. There's another card with a car on it in this deck, and it's talking about good old-fashioned love. And I feel like that's what, you know, Spirit is also saying, is that you're headed towards a really good love, and you just need to be focusing on yourself at this time. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, I didn't get the other card. Hold on one second. Okay. So we've got the playing games card here. It fell reversed. All right. So it's saying they've got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level charm. I feel like this card is clarifying the Five of Wands. This is Spirit telling you you're going to have other options come towards you. And so you have to use your discernment, like I told you, to weed out the people who are not for you and focus on the ones who are. Okay. And then, like I told you, your soulmate is going to stand out among all these people, because you'll know who one of the people are, right? The old your old ex. But then all the other ones, they could be people that you know as well. But you gotta listen to what they're telling you. Look at their actions. Look at what they're doing. Okay. If somebody comes into your life and they trying to rush you, that's a #1 red flag, because somebody that really wants to get to know you, what is the rush? Why are they rushing? Right? Because like I told you, this new person gonna come in moving slowly. They're showing up as the Knight of Pentacles. So this is somebody that realizes it's gonna take time for the two of you to get to know each other, and they don't have a problem with that. Okay. They have patience. Okay, so when it comes to your person, this person is receiving guidance from Spirit, right? We also have the Divine Masculine card showing up here. They're learning how to step into their divine counterpart energy. Make it Divine Feminine, guys. Make it fit, okay? Then we've got them working through sorrow, loss, grief, and depression, okay? We've got conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. This is also something they're working through. Broken. They've been broken, been shattered, heartbroken, destroyed by past connections. And I feel like all of those things they're working through, because they want to come into this connection ready for you, devoted, attached, and craving you. Okay. All right. Next placement we're going to look at, Cancer, is talking about the biggest achievement you had this past year in 2025. So we have the Five of Cups, Page of Cups, water sign is someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Pisces for me. Then we've got the Three of Swords. So I feel like what Spirit is saying, your biggest achievements were you going through this heartbreak, okay? And this heartbreak, breakup, separation with the Five of Cups, crying over spilled milk, and you being invincible, and you being able to come through this, you being victorious at getting over this heartbreak, okay? Then we got the Page of Cups here, and this is also about you moving through that hurt and that pain, and being open and ready for a new relationship, okay? With the Page of Cups, all right? And I told you, for some of you, this card talks about an apology as well. So for some of you, a small amount of you, don't take the message if it's not for you. You had a false start with your soulmate, and this person is going to come back and make it right, okay? Let's clarify. Okay, so we got two cards that fell here. You and this person are going to be, whining and dining each other with the wine and dine card. And there's going to be a lot of butterfly feelings when the two of you are together. This person's going to make you feel a little bit anxious, but in a good way, okay? The butterflies, the anxious butterflies, okay? Then we've got rushing things here. So it says, rushing through the romance, hit pause and let things simmer. Good things take time, and so does lasting love. So Spirit is telling you with this card, you got to slow down. Because like I said, you want to get to this person so badly, but you still have things left to do. Because if you didn't have things left to do before you got together with this person, you'd already be with them. Okay. All right. Let's pull some cards for your person.
This video was created by Leigh on YouTube.
Okay, that's what I thought. Hold on one second. Okay, so your person is, you know, they're getting prepared to come in to give you deep love, unity, and connection with this soulmate card, right? They are releasing things, letting go, moving on, walking away from things that no longer serve them. And they're currently going through the dark night of the soul, okay? This is why this person is not ready. This is why the two of you aren't ready to come together. It's not just this dark night of the soul, the denots. It's a spiritual depression for those of you that don't know what this is, okay? And when I say denots, this is what I'm talking about. So your person is currently going through this. This is what's slowing them down, preventing them from coming in with you. You know, Spirit is showing you the things that you need to be looking at. You need to stop rushing stuff, and you need to start focusing on what you need to do to make sure you're a well-rounded individual before you come into this connection, okay? So this person, when they are ready, they're gonna come, they're gonna return. That's why the return card is here, because you and this person are past life soulmates, okay? Okay, so the next placement we're going to look at is talking about the energies that you need to leave behind in 2025, okay? You got lots of cards. So you got the Page of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Queen of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Magician, this is Aries energy. And then we've got the Two of Swords here. So Spirit is telling you, you got to let go of this suppression, like suppressing, you know, the pain that you've been suppressing from the things that you've gone through. It's time to let this go with the Queen of Swords, okay? Because like I told you, if you don't let it go, it's going to come up in the relationship with this new person, okay? Then with the Two of Swords, you got to stop looking at keeping your head in the sand when it comes to you dealing with people. Because I feel like for a lot of you, you just were so tired of people in and out of your life that you were kind of turning a blind eye, Cancer, at times to the things that some of these people were doing to you, and then wondering why things were working out the way that they were. You can't be like this. You got to be, like I tell you, you got to be willing to walk alone on this journey in order to bring in the type of people you need to bring in. Because, you know, there's just people out here in this fucking world that just don't want to do what is right. They want to do what serves them, and they're not worrying about the other people getting fair treatment in the connection. And so those people, when you run across those people, you got to be able to be discerning, as we talk about, and let them fuckers go and move on, okay? Then we got the Magician. Spirit is telling you, you have all the skills, tools, and abilities that you need to do, you know, to manifest the life and love you desire. Both you and your person do. And that with the Page of Pentacles, you have something amazing coming into your life, a long-term, stable, and committed relationship. It's going to start off with the Page of Pentacles, but it will end up as the Emperor and the Empress, okay? Let's clarify. Look, there's the card. What did I tell you? The card? Good old-fashioned love. I heard the song. Okay. Okay, so when it comes to your person is tearing down their old foundation with this Tower energy, with the Destruction card, okay? Because they are going back and looking at old memories, reminiscing, dwelling on bittersweet memories, and letting go of the things that no longer serve them, so that they can step into a new beginning with you. They want to try again, start in, you know, move in a new direction and start over when it comes to their love life. Okay, and when it comes to you, you know, you're going through a period where, you know, the chaos that you've been going through is ending. Okay, so you need to leave this behind, the shattered chaos behind, just like your person is leaving behind that old foundation. All right, and leaving behind as well, you need to leave behind the confusion, the emotions, things being unclear. Okay, because this is about you finding your clarity, and the way you find your clarity is by healing. Okay, because you are stepping into that good old-fashioned love with this card. Okay, and emotional safety. So it says you don't have to walk on eggshells or hide your feelings or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. So this is going to be where you're going to be able to relax You're going to be able to be who you truly are, be your authentic self, and have this person accept you unconditionally and love you unconditionally. And you're going to do the same thing for this person. Okay. All right. So let's move forward. The next placement we're going to look at talks about the biggest obstacle you're going to face. All right. Coming up. You have the Empress card towards Libra energy, 8 of Cups, Queen of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so I feel like what Spirit is saying is one of the biggest obstacles for you is walking away from things that no longer serve you. And we're not just talking about this twin, or all the past people that you've been through, you know, traumatic and just destructive and painful relationships with, okay? It's talking about every place where it's coming up short for you. Like I told you, your career, if you're working a dead-end job, it's about you making strides to get out of that situation and move towards where you want to be career-wise. It's about you starting that business if you've always wanted to do that. It's about you figuring out what your mission is here, the reason why you came here, and focusing on that. It's also talking about friends, family, other people with whom you have these one-sided relationships where you doing everything and they ain't fucking doing nothing. It's time to cut all that shit out of your life, okay? Then we got Queen of Wands, okay? Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about you getting into this energy and spreading your wings, right? It's about you realizing who you are, what it is you deserve, how attractive you are, male or female. You know, the type of treatment you deserve. You deserve to have people chasing you, not you running after other people. You deserve to have somebody putting you first, somebody courting you, or you courting that person if you're a guy. All of these things with this Queen of Wands energy, you're deserving of that. But you got to understand it. You got to realize it, Cancer, that this is what you deserve, okay? Other people can tell you all day long, but if you don't believe it, you know, that's when it really hits home, is when you start to believe it. So that's why it's one of the biggest obstacles you'll face, because before you get into the Empress energy, right, which is talking about, you know, standing your power, knowing your worth, and also this is talking about you getting more in touch with your emotional side, okay? You gotta come here first before you can get here, okay? So that's why this is imperative, because this is the first step to you ending up here, okay? Let's clarify.
This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube.
Okay, so your person is learning their lessons, okay? They are, you know, letting go of hollow, empty, you know, shallow relationships, okay? Places that where they know they need to leave, where it's time to move on. Sometimes boredom is a sign that you need to move on, okay? And they're focusing on farewells, leaving behind things that no longer serve them. They're going through periods of closure with certain people in certain situations, okay? With you, Spirit is telling you, rock on solo dolo. This is about you being able to stand in this single energy and be okay with it, because a lot of times society try to make you feel bad because you single. What the fuck is wrong with being single? What's wrong with you? You know, like it's a stigma. Like it's something wrong with you if you're single. Hell, you was born here single. A lot of people are gonna pass away single. So I mean, like, what is that? You know, like I said, you were born by yourself. A lot of people are gonna pass away by themselves. And so I don't understand why that's such a stigma. Why does it mean that there's something is wrong with you because you okay with being by yourself? Like I was talking about this with another, I don't know if it was with y'all or was with somebody else last week, where there are several female celebrities where they're single and they're happy single, but they talk about in interviews how people want to try to make them feel like something's wrong with them, that they single and they enjoying their life. But that's what Spirit wants you to do. You got to do this first, because some of y'all are so pressed to be in a relationship with somebody else. And I get it, especially if you've been single for a long time. I get it. But you have to be okay. I tell you this, right? You got to be okay by yourself. You got to not need this relationship in order to have it. That's how manifestation works. You can't hold on to something and grip onto it tight with a death grip and expect to be able to bring it in. It just don't work like that. When you do that, it pushes it away because you're coming at it from a place of lack. So you got to be rock on solo dolo, be fucking enjoying yourself so much, enjoying your life so much till you turn around and there's your damn person. And then, you know, there's some people, that's why there's some people, people, it's a lot of people like this that I've seen in my life, where they are loving themselves and loving their life so much until all the things that they want to have in life come to them so easily. And the reason why is the energy that they sit in. They don't sit in their room or sit around and like, oh, I just really want this. You know, they're like, okay, I want this, but I'm finna go live my life. And that's what Spirit is telling you. Live your life. So if you fucking want to go to Africa, go to Africa. I don't know why I got Africa, but that's what I picked up. If you want to go somewhere else, you know, and travel, do what you want to do now. Like I told you, I have a list of things where 2026, I'm going to be in the damn wind. Okay, so y'all ain't gonna be seeing this blanket. You're gonna be seeing other backgrounds, because once I can figure out how to do my reads on the run, it's all over, because I'm gonna be gone. I'm not sitting here waiting on no fucking body to come. I know the person is coming. Spirit has told me over and over again, just like they tell you that this person is coming. I know who it is. That's all I need to know. I'm good. Okay, so start enjoying your life. Stop waiting for somebody to show up before you can do certain things. Like I tell y'all, I'm a world traveler. I've been all around the world. And I'm not saying this to like boast or brag, but I'm trying to give you an example. If I had sat and waited for somebody to come with me when I went on the trips I went on, I never would have went no damn where. Okay? I've been all over the world, and a lot of them trips were by myself. I did some with people, but the majority of them, I was solo dolo, and I had a good ass time. I got to do what I wanted to do, eat what I wanted to eat, go where I wanted to go, and I ain't have nobody telling me or me having to compromise with anybody. Not that anything's wrong with that, but sometimes you just want to do what you want to do, right? So you have to realize that you are a functioning human being, whether you're in a part of a connection or you're single. And you're single. Being single is not the same as, oh, I'm alone. You're not alone. You're just single. You single, and let's say you single in preparation for your person to come in. But you're not to live your life like that. Go live your life. You want to go to Mexico, go to Mexico. You want to go on that cruise, go on that cruise. If you want to, I don't know, if you want to go bungee jumping, go bungee jumping. If you want to, whatever it is, you want to skydive, go skydiving. Go do it. Stop waiting for somebody to show up. Because I keep trying to tell y'all, every day that passes by is a day you don't get back. Okay? And so none of us knows how long we have on this earth. So that's why I tell you, if you got a dream of what you want to do when it comes to your career, make it happen. If you want to do that business, make it happen, okay? Because you have to get into this energy of you not willing to sacrifice another damn day where you're not going towards your dreams. That's what this is about. That's what the solo dolo is about, okay? Then we got the love is love card. It says, love transcends labels, gender, and expectations. Let your heart feel. Let your heart feel without fear or apology. So some of y'all, I don't know why I'm getting this, but we're going to talk about it. Probably because I see the same sex person on here. Okay? Those of you who are same sex, don't be afraid to live your life. If you love who you love, your sexual orientation is what it is. It has nothing to do with anybody else. Because to me, what does this have to do with, if I want to be your friend, what does this have to do with that? You see what I'm saying? So stop letting people, see, this is the problem. We so focused and fixated on what some fucking body else thinks about us that we not even cultivating a relationship with ourselves. Okay? So if this is who you are, this is how you identify, there is nothing wrong with that. And stop letting people try to tell you, you know, oh, you need to do this or you need to do that, because they try because they even try on this channel. Okay, because I have people in the comments telling me, oh, you say motherfucker, do you know what motherfucker means? I said, well, I know what it means when I say it. I said, I don't know what the origin of the word is, but when I say it, I know what I'm meaning. And I'm like, what does that have to do with what I'm telling you on this channel? See, people take stuff and they negating the whole message from spirit because they heard a damn word and they want to fixate on that. You see what I'm saying? Then I get people in the comments, oh, it's fucking this, fucking that. And I say, well, if you got a fucking problem with it, then maybe you need to fucking go. Okay, because I'm gonna be who I am. I have lived this life too long and had people try to put me in a box and try to tell me the way I need to be, and me try to do that to please them, and they fucking asses end up leaving anyway. So now Leigh is doing Leigh, and I'm giving y'all permission. The same thing, Cancer. You need to fucking do you. Okay, because life is too short. You don't have time for this type of stuff. Okay, and the thing you need to remember is, when you're being who you are and people try to come in and tell you who you need to be, that is when you need to establish your boundaries and let motherfuckers know. Because I let all y'all know, this is the channel, this is the way I talk, this is how I represent. Those of you that understand, I don't have to explain nothing. Y'all come in and you let me know in the comments, I'm here, I get you, I know what you're saying, I get it, okay? But the ones that are offended by the way I come towards them, they don't fucking belong here. I actually had somebody come to me today in the comments, and they say they put on in the comments, oh, you sound mean. And I said, it's probably because you don't belong here. Goodbye. And I told them just like that. And see, because I'm not chasing no fucking subscribers. I'm proud of y'all. I love y'all. I'm glad that you are here. Okay, and I love the community that we have. I appreciate your support every day. I tell Spirit every day how grateful I am for Spirit, and I'm grateful for y'all and the community that we built. But I'm also going to tell you that nobody's going to stop me from being who I am. I'm not toning shit down for nobody. If you can't fucking take it, then you don't belong here. Because the people that I'm talking to, y'all get me. Y'all understand what is going on. And so just like I don't explain myself, and I don't feel like I should have to, you shouldn't have to do the same thing as well. You should have the permission to do and be who the hell you are, and just be like, fuck everybody else if they don't fucking get it. Because like I told you, at the end of the day, what you want is you want the people that love you for authentically being who you truly are. And in order to do that, you got to be it. You got to be it, and you cannot be apologetic about it. You just got to be yourself. So if I drop 2,000 F-bombs in this damn video, I don't care. If that's the way it comes out, it comes out. And then you know, they like, oh, well, I don't think Spirit and God and this and that. I said, well, if they didn't want, look, I'm channeling them. So if they didn't want me to say it, I'm sure there's some type of way they could stop me from doing that if that's what they wanted to do. But they don't have a problem with it. So my thing is, if they don't have a fucking problem with it, why the fuck you got a problem with it, right? So we focus on the weirdest shit and then wonder why our lives are fucked up. And I feel like the reason why we do that is so we don't have to pay attention to the shit we need to pay attention to. Because I'm telling you, every day that passes by, Cancer, you can't get it back. And every day you not being who you truly are, that's the fucking day you've lost, okay? Of being able to cultivate the relationship that you have with yourself, or being your authentically you. Because I keep telling you, at the end of the day, that's what that's about. Because once you are authentically you, no matter what way it shows up, that's when you start to feel free. That's when you start to feel at peace. That's when you like, F all these people because I don't care. This is who I am, okay? Because it's too exhausting to wear a mask or try to be something else or try to do something to please somebody else. And then 9 times out of 10, they don't even appreciate the shit at the end of the day anyway. So instead of running around here trying to please other people, please yourself. And when people come at you and try to tell you, try to push the bar and try to tell you what you need to be doing and what you don't need to be doing, just kindly let them know they can move on if they don't like it, okay? You got to be able to be you unapologetically and stand there and be like, I don't care what you say. This is who I am. Either respect it or move on, okay? All right. So let's move forward. Next question we're going to look at is talking about the goals and aspirations for the new year. Okay, so we've got the Angel of the Night is Angel de la Nuit, okay? And then we've got Seven of Swords. So I feel like what Spirit is telling you about your goals and aspirations for the new year is about you letting go of the deception, the lies you tell yourself, the things that other people tell you, what we just talked about, right? You being authentically you with the Seven of Swords and letting go of the people that are showing up like this, okay? And then with the Angel of the Night card, this is talking about, you overcoming these hard times, these bad times that you've gone through. Like I said, they taught you lessons, but don't continue to carry this baggage around. Just take the lesson and let everything else go, okay? All right, let's clarify. So your person is being guided by Spirit, okay? They are doing shadow work and working on forgiveness, forgiving themselves and forgiving other people as well, okay?
This video was created by Leigh on YouTube.
Okay. They are clearing out their heart fog. So this is talking about mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up places where, there's confusion and things like that. And then, they're going to want to come in and have this family with you, because this card comes up all the time. It says fertility, parenthood, pregnancy, or if it's not that, the two of you combining your families, or it could be both, a little bit of both, or it could be you and this person forming like a business together, like I told you, as a power couple, okay? All right, let's pull some cards for you. Okay, so this is about you. You should have a goal of letting go of all karmic relationships. Karmic relationships aren't just romantic. They're karmic. You got karmic relationships in some of your families. You got karmic relationships with some of your so-called friends. Anywhere you got a relationship that is not serving you, you got to cut it out, okay? If this is, like I said, you don't have to, but I'm saying if you want things to be better, that's the recommendation, okay? Then we've got wanting to travel the world with you. So you and this person are going to be going all over the world together, okay? You're going to be having a lot of beautiful adventures. Then we got divine timing. So Spirit is telling you things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to, okay? All right. Now we're going to look at how to achieve and manifest your goals. One second.
This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot.
So we got the Sun, which is Leo energy, and we have the Lovers is Gemini energy. So Spirit is telling you with these cards that it's a choice, okay? So we're talking about how to manifest your goals. It's a choice. Making the choice to go towards your happiness is how you're going to be able to do that. This is a simple message, and for some of you, well, for all of you, the soulmate is one of those goals, okay? Because the Sun is a soulmate card, and so is the Lovers. Let's clarify.
This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube.
Okay, your person is working on getting out of victim energy and raising their vibration.
This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive
Oh
Tarot.
Lord, they're your twin. They can't, they can't stay away.
This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube.
Okay, so this is what your person is doing while you're at a distance, okay? While there's separation, space, blockage, they're working on themselves and working through their blocks.
This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube.
Okay, so this is about you letting go of the connections, right? Where you've been breaking up and making up. Oh, wait, I gotta hide that because that is a little risque. And then looking for, this is about you weeding out the people that want to go through the breakup, makeup thing, and the people that are just looking for a good time. All right. And then this is about you stepping into your divine feminine or divine masculine energy. Then we've got friend zone. It says one of you wants more, but the other only sees this as a friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. As I've told y'all, this card is talking about when you and this person come together, because remember, they're already in love with you. So, you know, it's going to start off as a friendship, but I feel like it's going to, you know, it's going to morph. It's going to, you know, become something more as the two of you, you know, get close, slowly get to know each other. All right. Okay. Last placement is talking about the theme for you for the new year for 2026. Okay. Money, money, money right here. Money, 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 money. That's what I hear in my head. Okay. So we got the Hermit card, Virgo energy. It's about you, again, healing, okay? Using this energy to work through the things that you need to work through to come out on the other side. For others of you, it's not healing. It's you becoming that well-rounded person, okay, in the other areas of your life. Because like I told you, we're not just talking about love. Then with the King of Pentacles, Earth sign or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart towards Virgo Capricorn, it is about you stepping into this energy, becoming the one, becoming the long-term grounded, stable individual so that you can then attract your person who's going to show up like this as well. Okay? All right, let's clarify. There's that look, there's your twin again. Okay, so we've got this abandoned energy showing up here. Okay, some of you got abandonment issues you may still need to work through. This could be your person as well. You're being watched, I feel like, by the soulmate and the twin flame. It could be other people watching you as well. Okay, this person, your new person, is daydreaming, imagining, and fantasizing about you with the fantasy card. And we've got the depth card here. This spirit telling you this is going to be a connection that's full of depth. Okay, this person is going to be all about awareness, importance, and valuing you and valuing themselves and valuing the relationship. Okay. Okay, when it comes to you, your theme is going to be cutting them off, cutting them all off, cutting them off, okay? And it's going to be, oh, I hear, oh, what a feeling. Like from the Toyota commercial, that's what I hear in my head. So when you start to cut people off, like I said, you're going to be letting go of that dead weight and you're going to feel like a completely different person, okay? We've got the breaking up card showing up here. It says, whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. These are the people that you need to let go of. It's not a romantic breakup. Spirit is not talking about between you and your soulmate. These are the people that you're cutting off, okay? All right. Let's get some messages from Spirit. Then we're going to get some messages from your person.
This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube.
Okay, so we've got healing, okay? Can't make it up. It says, my body is deserving of love, comfort, and rest. The angels are telling you that despite being mentally and physically drained, you have the strength to overcome this. Keep moving forward, and the universe will shower you with love and healing energy soon. You have to remember, I tell you, none of your stuff is going to come for free. If you want Spirit to meet you halfway, you got to do your work. You can't just stand there and stare at Spirit and think Spirit is going to be like, oh, you waiting on me? Here's your person. No, you have to do the work. You have to show Spirit that you serious about what it is you want and you willing to do what is necessary in order to get, to get the outcome you desire. Okay. Then we've got self-love. It says, I am worthy of love. This is the second time self-love is showing up here, right? Remember, loving yourself. So it says, focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. You are being encouraged by the angels to make your relationship with yourself your number one priority. Rather than dwelling upon your shortcomings, you must accept and embrace who you are, okay? Because like I say, if you want other people to embrace you, it starts with you, okay? Let's get some messages from your person. Okay, so we have healing showing up here. It says, I'm going through a process of healing and restoration so that I can be in optimal health again. Okay, so it's talking about that dark night of the soul. Okay, lessons. There are still lessons I have to learn before I can be ready to be with you. Okay, we had the lessons card show up too. Then we have gratitude. It says, I am open to receiving and giving love. With joy and gratitude, I welcome you into my life. Okay, this is how that's the spirit this person is going to come in. Okay,
by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube.
hold on one second.
This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was
Okay, we
created by
have your
Lee's
beautiful
Intuitive
soul
Tarot
is what I
on
crave
YouTube.
most.
This
My
video
loneliness
was
is
created
killing
by
me
Lee's
when
Intuitive
you're not
Tarot
around.
on YouTube.
Then it says, I sometimes
This
struggle to
video
express
was
my feelings for
created
you.
by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube. This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube.
And then it says, I lack courage to come back to you. This is your twin. Hold on, one more.
This video was created
I
by
feel
Lee's
tired
Intuitive
of
Tarot
hiding
on
my
YouTube.
true feelings from you. So like I said, this person is going through it as well. They already got the feelings for you, and that's got to be hard to love somebody and you can't, it's not the time to come together yet. Okay, let's get some other messages.
This video was created by Lee's Intuitive Tarot on YouTube.
Okay, we have, now is not the time. You know why. They're going through dark night of the soul, and you got stuff you got to get together as well. Some of you got to get your money together as well. It says, I can't, not right now. So that's what Spirit is trying to tell you, that this person, they're not ready yet. And neither are you. Even though some of you, you might feel like you are. If you got every area of your life shored up and you've healed yourself, then maybe you might be. But I got a feeling that a lot of you still got other stuff you got to do, because that's just life, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not, you're not a failure if you have other areas to focus on. Some of you, like I said, some of you got to get in the gym, work on your body. Others of you gotta work on your money. Others of you got to work on your career and your business. Okay, so I fantasize about you every day. I always struggle to feel good enough for you. My love for you is the best part of life. All right, now we're going to get these romance fairy oracle cards. Okay, so then we have love language, quality time. Be the witness to each other's love, or each other's lives, excuse me. Be the witness to each other's lives, okay? Spending time with each other. Then it says, let go of the past. It says, clear your energy to allow more love in your life, all right? Because like I told you, it's not just the triggers from this past person. You got other shit. Some of y'all got childhood wounds that you need to look at as well. Because like I told you, or if you got an issue with one or both of your parents, you got to work on that shit too. It's not just that, because the parental things, that's important. Because if you're not okay, like say you're a female and you got a problem with your dad, oh baby, you're going to have to fix that. I ain't saying you got to let your dad walk all over you if you got that type of a contentious relationship with them. But this is about you healing the things that they've done, because I told you, they become limiting beliefs, and then they play out in all your relationships, whether it's a platonic relationship or it's a romantic relationship. So by you healing the stuff that is happened with your dad, that's gonna make you be better to your partner when you come together. Or if you a guy and you got issues with your mother, same thing. If you want to be able to come into a relationship with your person and love and honor and respect them, you're going to have to heal what happened between you and your parent. And I'm not telling you got to be in a relationship with them. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you got to make peace with the grudges that you hold against them so that they don't come up in your next relationship. Okay? All right, Cancer. Again, I'll be reading live on December 30th, Tuesday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And there will be a replay if you cannot make that, okay? All right, Cancer, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Cancer.